new stream. Hi everyone, good afternoon. We're kicking off the afternoon with stream number 2. If you're just jumping in for this one, sorry we're starting a little late because we're going back-to-back streams basically. We were just over at ESPN's Wide World of Sports for their Run Disney Weekend Expo Springtime Surprise. But now it's part 2. Here we go. Skyliner Scavenger Hunt. We're going to finish this thing. And we're also going to show you some of the amazing Easter eggs created by the Disney culinary team. So if you do me a big favor, please hit that like button out of the gate. We are starting fresh. I appreciate everyone who hit the like button on the morning stream. We had a lot of fun. We went over 100 likes for a quick stream, which was very, very kind. We're starting at Disney's Beach Club Resort, and look at these eggs. Thanks so much. So these are created by the Disney culinary team. So this is the culinary cast member Liliana, who was inspired by the film The Aristocats. These are all chocolate. How cool is this? This was created by culinary cast member Luan, inspired by Wreck-It Ralph. This was culinary cast member Jennifer, inspired by Minnie Mouse and the Springtime Florals. Look how pretty and cool this is. You want to go ahead of me? Yeah, I go slow. This was created by Jose, inspired by Stitch. Stitch's new movie coming out May 22nd, also the opening day of Epic Universe. And I don't want to tell too many people, but I'm very excited. And since you're here early, I'll tell you, we officially got the invite to Epic. We will be there on Monday. So if you were watching the stream earlier, I literally fly out tomorrow morning at 5 in the morning. I'm in New York Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I land Sunday night at midnight. And then Monday morning, I'm headed to Epic Universe for a preview. I'm very excited. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. This was created by Alex, inspired by Winnie the Pooh. Culinary cast member Tara. It was inspired by Little Mermaid. Again, this is all made out of edible chocolate or icing or fondant, but all of these can just be swallowed on up. But look how cool, look how amazing. The attention to detail is incredible. And look at this Mulan one, created by Mary. You want to go first?
I'll walk right behind you.
I know we had a bunch of people in the first stream, so if you haven't liked, subscribed, or shared, please do so, as people will slowly trickle in for the afternoon stream. Look how cool. So there's 2 parts of the stream. We're showing these eggs, and look, there's even some light back there to cast like a little sun.
Oh, man. Okay.
So we're showing the eggs, but also we are going to, yesterday we started the Skyliner Scavenger Hunt, and we didn't realize that it was actually going to be pretty challenging. So we're doing part 2 to finish it today. Oh, look at the backside of Mulan over here. Well, not the backside of Mulan. You know what I mean. But you can see into the egg with the Mulan on the front. Super cool. And look who it is. Kelsey and Grandma are here. Did you see how cool these eggs are? Absolutely extraordinary. So much chocolate. It's almost, but here's the thing, they're so pretty. No, I would never want to take the first bite. I would be like, all right, whoever created it, like, Courtney, please come take the first bite. Do you have a favorite? Have you seen them all?
Yeah, I've seen them all.
Which one's your favorite?
Well, I would say either Little Mermaid or Stitch. Yeah, this one.
Little Mermaid or Stitch?
Yeah.
Stitch is incredible. Really good. I think that was Jose, who does such great work. It's weird when you live here long enough, you get to know the good artists. By the way, you guys know Allie?
No.
Allie, Kelsey, and Grandma, they're amazing. They are. They're so much fun, and so is Allie. Allie used to live by Disneyland. Now lives literally next door to me, the next driveway over from my development. Love her and Kevin. She does reporting for WWNT, so she did California then. Now she does here. And yesterday we did the first half of the Skyliner scavenger hunt together. So that is our goal today, is to try to finish it. We got the furthest ones done. We got Art of Animation and Pop done. So I think the plan is to go to Caribbean Beach and work our way back here, because she does have work at 3. So we have to be back here where the car is. I don't have to leave until 4, so I have a little more time. But I think we're gonna head to the Skyliner. Do you guys have any plans, or do you want to meet up afterwards? I could text you afterwards, or if you want to tag along, you could tag along.
I don't have any real plans, do you?
You want to come do a scavenger hunt?
Sure.
Let's go do a scavenger hunt together.
So when you mentioned, I was like, that's the thing.
See, a lot of people, everyone says the same thing. I say it. I'm like, how do I not know this exists? And yesterday, when we started the stream, I started at Boardwalk. I went to the front desk. The first cast member had no idea what I was talking about. Second, he called over the super. Super said, yeah, it exists. It's probably down by Recreation. Let me call. They called Recreation. They said, yeah, they have it. We went to Recreation. Recreation was like, no, we don't have it. So they said, but let's call around. So they called all the resorts. Pop Century had one at their front desk. So we went from the Recreation at Boardwalk to the Skyliner, all the way to Pop, and that's when we officially started the scavenger hunt. So it took us an hour just to get this sheet. It was a scavenger hunt to start the scavenger hunt. And then we liked it because it was a bit more challenging than we thought it would be. You know, you do some of these scavenger hunts, they're like, you know, how many ears does Mickey have? You're like, all right, come on. This one was tougher. Allie, what would you say? Not compared to Disneyland scavenger hunts, but here, I think this is one of the tougher ones. Yeah, and also there's specific spots you have to go. So you can't just guess. Like, they're like, how many palm trees are on Goofy shorts at this one spot? So you can't just guess, you gotta go. By the way, the super cool noise you hear in the background is this pump truck. If you didn't know, Stormalong Bay, one of the most popular pools at Disney, is getting a bit of a refurbishment right now. So lots of loud noises. Look at this little sink. Oh, jeez. It's empty. Someone had the ice cream already. One day I'm also going to fulfill a dream. We've fulfilled a lot of dreams at Disney, but I want to organize at least like a 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 beach volleyball game here or at Coronado. I just hang out, we play some volleyball, maybe have an adult beverage, and just take in a little bit of Disney. So you guys have been here now since Monday, correct? Well, Sunday night, Monday.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Have you noticed the crowd slowly increasing for Run Disney weekend?
Oh yeah, it was very apparent from like overnight. Yesterday wasn't too bad, and then today it's like, oh, who are all these people?
Everybody's in town.
Because I was at 2 days ago where all those eggs were. We got back so late and they were putting the platforms up, and we're just like, what are they doing? What are they setting up for?
The eggs people do love, yeah. So for those who don't know, every year at Yacht and Beach, as well as Grand Floridian and the Contemporary, you may know them for their holiday displays made out of chocolate. Boardwalk Beach has the carousel. Yacht does the little village with some other cool chocolate stuff. Grand Floridian known for that beautiful gingerbread house, and Contemporary's got the chocolate castle along the back wall facing Bay Lake Tower. But for Easter, they do the Easter eggs, and they're super cool. So they have them here at Beach and Yacht, same places, Grand Flo and Contemporary, and they just went up, and it's a limited time, April 1st through April 20th, and that is it. So these are brand new. They just came out 2 days ago. We were going to show them yesterday, but we ran out of time.
It's like we were trying to look at the ones at Yacht Club with the lobby. Like, I don't know if they like turned down the lights, or I don't know what the deal. It seemed abnormally low lit to where you couldn't even read the signs.
At night, it does get a bit, we'll say, mood lighting-ish.
Yes. So you're trying to look at the eggs, but it was like we can't
Hard to see the detail.
see anything. I could tell it's an egg shape.
Yeah, it's definitely an egg.
But other than that, I couldn't see anything.
You know what would be cool? Maybe just because I think the Halloween season's such a big deal. We should have went the easier way. We should have went under the bridge.
That's fine.
I always do under the bridge.
Who doesn't need, a little bit of extra exercise?
I know.
The heat of the day.
Grandma trucking it in the heat of the day.
Well, I'm trying to.
Well, take your time. I walk fast, and I just said normally I go under the bridge. I don't know why I took the sunnier, elevated route. I live life like a troll under the bridge.
At least we have a cloud. We have a cloud for the next
The cloud helps.
few seconds.
I was about to ask Allie, did you bring the sheet back? But she's got it. That's why I love her. So prepared. We had a blast with Allie and Kevin yesterday. If you missed that stream, you can check it out after this. It's not going to ruin this because we're picking up where we left off, so we're not giving anything away. Downhill, throw on the roller skates. But as you trickle in, please hit that like button. Again, if it means a lot, that thumbs up on the laptop or phone, or if you're on a TV, you might have to hit up or down or do something crazy, but it really does help. We've noticed that crowds do come in and so many new people find us the more likes we have on YouTube. And that is all thanks to all of you. That's something that you all control and not me, so that means a lot. And of course, YouTube will promote all channels that get a lot of subscribers too. So if they see people are subscribing, they go, we probably should tell more people about this channel. They're doing something. So if you subscribe, that'd be great. We do a lot of live streams, so I recommend when you subscribe, you don't have to do this. Subscribing is amazing. Turn on the bell and hit all notifications. That way you never miss a live stream. Allie, did I tell you I'm going to Epic on Monday? I'm pumped. My schedule's insane. I know. I'm working on it for everybody. You know, it was painful. The first offer I had to turn down because it was while I was away. So to get offered and have to say no was brutal. Brutal. You shall not pass. Eggs extraordinary, someone said. Let's see what else is going on. Let me catch up to everybody in the chat here. David Lung, Sivag Co, Christian Sanchez, thanks so much. This amazing stream. Jen V says, we're back. Dawn says, this seems familiar. Main Street Nick, what's going on? Says, hello, everybody. Pat Mix75 says, hello again. Just Mouse Around says, is it Groundhog Day? Well, we didn't have Allie with us at this point yesterday. Sara Garvey says, hey, Dawn, just tried going to his website. It's not coming up. Oh, no. I searched and found another name. All right, so you got to go to adventuresbycarney.fun, F-U-N. The website, at least to my knowledge, still works. I checked it the other day. The merch site on the website isn't the best. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you want merch, the easiest way to do it is jump in the Discord. We have a merch channel. You could talk directly to me, Bill and Lynnette, who kind of run the merch. We are in the middle of placing an order for brand new hats. I'm rocking one right now, but I need a new one because it's starting to get a little weathered. I wear this every day in the hot Florida sun while sweating. So this won't happen to your hat like overnight. This is if you wore a hat 8 to 10 hours a day in the hot Florida sun while sweating. And then you still get, I think I've had this for 6 months, to almost to a year. So yours will last and be dark, dark black. I still think it looks great. The stitching is awesome, big fan. One size fits all. And I like these, especially for Florida, because you get little... That's why we buy sunglasses for $9 each. I could breathe a little bit on the hat. We also have shirts. I'm not rocking the Adventure by Carney today, but Run WW because it is a Run Disney weekend. It is the springtime surprise. By the way, if you're just tuning in, here's Kelsey, there's Grandma. I'm surrounded by amazing women today. and Allie. You know what's crazy? Every time I go to text you, it takes a little bit more time, but I like it, so I'm never going to change it. Because I type in Allie, and I'm like, why don't I have Allie on my phone? I had to type in Alexandra. And then you arrive. It's funny because I type in Allie, I think I saved Kevin under Allie and Kevin, like as like his business, but I have his name. So like I have Kevin, and I have his whole last name. I won't say it on stream, but then I'm like, oh, but I have to go to your number. I don't know if you want a tail, but this is hanging out, ma'am. I don't know if you want this, but you got a tail. Okay, just making sure. No. I'm not sure if you were linking up like Pandora with an avatar. No problem. We're just happy to be here. Thanks. Ladies first. Now, if it leaves on anybody, I could just jump in like a hero. No! Look at this. Our own private carriage.
Why is she so far away?
What?
Why is she so far away? She's screaming at us.
She's just, maybe that's her sweet spot. Maybe there's like an air-conditioned spot we don't know about. Sometimes I know where certain spots are in line, and people are like, "You gonna keep it moving?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry, but I've been standing underneath the greatest air conditioning vent of all time." Yeah, it's like I think the best example, if anyone's ever done Splash Mountain or Tiana, you know where those certain vents are once you're inside the mountain or the mine. People hide underneath those things because they're just such great airflow. Speaking of which, these aren't air conditioned, but there's great airflow coming through, which is so nice. I was very worried as someone who, you know, shovel snow in shorts. So so I was a little nervous about the Skyliner, but it's nice when you get a breeze. And even, you know, we're coming to a little bit of a stop here, but it's still not terrible. You get that through breeze.
It's fine. It's up higher and there's a breeze
Yeah,
going through.
love that. And of course, these are super safe. People are always worried, oh, Florida and hurricanes, and what about the rain and weather? If there's extreme lightning, they'll shut them down. But keep in mind, these gondolas also run like in the craziest mountains of Europe and in the Alps and everywhere else, and there's no issues there. We have pretty much just like rain. These things run in the snow and sleet in the worst conditions around Europe and the United States. So we're in good shape. Here's Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. We'll see the backside of France. There was some crazy video that came out of the Skyliner when it caught fire last week. Luckily, nobody was hurt or injured. From what we were told from our cast member friends, it was either a fridge or a refrigerator, which caught fire, and then I guess that led to other fires. It was put out pretty quickly, but the smoke, you can't put out smoke, looked a lot worse than I guess what it was. But there was some wild video of the fire, if you ever want to look it up. Yeah, pretty crazy. We love our Disney news, like, oh my God! So how was your day yesterday? You guys went to the Animal Kingdom?
Yes. Oh, we went to Animal Kingdom, then Springs, then Magic Kingdom.
Oh my gosh, you have more energy than I do. I'm like, I went somewhere for 4 hours and then I almost passed out from exhaustion.
But you're here all the time.
That is true. You're right. When I used to visit, you'd get that Disney energy where you're like rope drop till fireworks. You just find something inside of you,
Right.
that Michael Jordan gene, where it's just like, we can keep going.
I'm so tired.
I know. Well, now you live here. It's weird how you get more time when you live here when you have your actual bed at home, but for some reason when you're on vacation, you find that next level.
You have to maximize the time you have.
Exactly.
It's also why I leave a day before I go back to work.
I used to do the same thing. A recovery day at home, or at least a half day. Like if I came in at night, I'm taking the next day off. Otherwise, I got to fly in like in the morning and take the full afternoon to recover back to quote unquote normal life.
Yeah.
And I go, all right, here we go. I should start doing that now. Like I still go on trips and I don't do that. Like even this weekend, I'll be in New York Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I land at midnight, so I probably won't go to bed till 1-ish, maybe 1:30, and then wake up early. I do Epic Universe all day. Then I work, then Tuesday, like it just...
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop. But I'm at Disney and Epic, so like who can complain?
Yeah, that's true.
Not me. These are like the greatest problems to have.
Yeah.
Oh, like people watching in like, you know, anywhere else in the world or in a rough situation. Like, we're so sorry. You must be so tired from going to theme
Going to
parks.
Disney
Yeah.
every day.
Oh, keeping those hands in the air on roller coasters must be so exhausting.
On a small world yesterday, that ride.
Yeah.
Little, the family behind us, they had their hands raised as they were.
That is so funny. There was a video I just saw on the internet too, where I guess they told there was a grandmother of the group, and it was all the grandkids and the kids, and told her that People Mover was a water ride with a drop. So she put on a poncho, and she kept, every time they went into a dark area, they go, "Here it comes," and she would like duck down and hide. And then you see when she's getting off the ride, she looks at everybody and just gives a beautiful, "I'm your grandma. Like, how could you do this to me?"
I wish I hadn't known that.
She's like, "You guys are the worst." She sat in the whole People Mover in fear. Quite possibly the most easiest, relaxing ride at Walt Disney
I
World.
will never forget that.
Oh, what a memory. Unbelievable. Since we're stopped over the Speedway, I'll give you some fun facts. Disney only allows Speedway on their property. There's 4 of them. And they work out a deal with Disney where they cannot price gouge or raise their price for that exclusivity because Disney uses them for their buses and for their vehicles, as well as they want their cast members who work here to have affordable gas. So if you're good to get gas, you would think get it before you arrive at Disney, or maybe get it before you get to the airport in between here and there. But typically gas prices at Disney will be cheaper than the surrounding area because Speedway and Disney have an arrangement where they have to charge fair prices for their cast members and guests. That's why they have the exclusivity of being on Disney property.
Huh.
There's one by Magic Kingdom. There's one right here by the Boardwalk. There's one over by Disney Springs. And there is, Allie, help me. Allie, help me.
I only knew about this one about the Kingdom.
So do you remember Granny? Because I know they used
Forgot
to
about
call
the Springs
Hess.
one.
They were
Well, yeah, Speedway bought Hess.
Yeah.
Which I guess worked out for Disney because Hess had the merchandise game on lock. We collected Hess trucks every Christmas. I had a Hess truck every year since I was a kid. I can remember that was the gift we got. And people collected it. It was such a big deal. Check it out. There's Epcot. You can see Spaceship Earth. We're traveling behind Italy right now. You can see the back of the American Adventure Pavilion. In the distance, that super tall building you see all the way back there, that is the Four Seasons. Sorry, we were behind Japan. This is America, then Italy. I was doing the wrong way. And you can see that the Italy Tower is getting a little bit of love. We saw when they had the brown scrims, but they replaced it with and I love that Disney does this, with the scrims that look like the building that's behind it. And I think that's a beautiful touch by Disney.
Are you sure there's 4?
Maybe it's 3. Is it 3? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's 3. I don't know why I thought 4. What was I thinking?
You're hoping
What
they'll build
was? Yeah, maybe. Just like 4 parks. I like maybe like the same. Like I like symmetry. Like it could work. Maybe there's 4 fire stations. Look, here's a fire station. RCID. I also love that these are themed as well. The Reedy Creek Improvement District. Even though their name has been changed, it's still on a lot of the buildings and trucks. Yeah, the Central Florida Tourism Oversight Committee of nonsense and paperwork. Yeah. And look, this is a great example today of how that Guardians building was painted perfectly to match the sky. Almost picture perfect. I mean, we could see it because I'm zooming in. But if you're not looking for it, it just blends into the sky. A beautiful job, just like Disney's Go Away Green, which hides a lot of their buildings and fire hydrants and utilities on the ground. They have a green that just kind of blends in with most foliage and plants. All right, we're gonna skip right through the Riviera and we're gonna go to Caribbean Beach and then work our way back. Should we start talking about Caribbean Beach, Allie? Let's cut to Allie with the report of what we are looking for.
How many different islands make up the resort?
Oh,
Can you name them all?
I mean, I think we can do this between the 4 of us right here.
Aruba.
Aruba? What, is there a Barbados? A Jamaica?
I don't know the answer to any of those.
I mean, you know where it's going to be really easy? As we walk around looking at any map
Look at a map.
of the property.
Which Disney character has their very own restaurant?
That would be Sebastian's Bistro. If we could actually just do this without it, we could just get off here. This would save so much time.
Travel to...
Sebastian, Sebastian. Sebastian. You want me to use in a sentence? What a lovely time I was having with my crab friend, Sebastian.
Anyway, travel to Martinique Beach and locate the birdhouse.
Oh, so we got to do that.
What kind of bird will you find here?
I'm going to say purple martins. It is purple martin season. For those who don't know, purple martins travel from Brazil and South America back up to Disney, and this is the season where they lay their eggs. Disney loves it. We're going to do a whole purple martin stream in about, I'll tell you right now, 10 days from now. I have a fun purple martin stream planned, and the reason I know that is because on Mondays, there's a fun informational presentation as well as a nest check and a scavenger hunt done somewhere on property, so stay tuned.
Last one, how many lights are hanging on the chandeliers in the Skyliner station?
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're going to the Skyliner station. The good news is I don't think we have to walk the whole resort. We can get off at Caribbean Beach and then walk sort of towards the Riviera.
Where's Martinique Beach?
Martinique Beach. Again, we got to look at that map. We can find out what all the different islands are. Where's Martinique Beach? Martinique Beach. Which building is Martinique?
Next stop.
But do you know which one? Like, you know if it's like over there, over there?
Next stop is going to be on this side.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Check with anybody with one of these.
We're doing a scavenger hunt. We're trying to get some hints, Gary. We're trying to get some hints. No, don't stop. Don't stop.
Well, in that case, I have the best hit of them all. This one you can't not fail. First, you're going to take a left.
This man is a man after my own heart. A man after my own heart. That is brilliant. I love this guy. He is the best. Gary, I love you. The classic Tower of Terror. One more thing before you go. I just ding. That was so funny. Here's one that can't fail. Doors closed. I love that he kept talking too and like lowered his voice silently. What? Way to commit.
Is it like an actual beach?
So Martinique is one of the areas. So I'm pretty sure like there's Martinique, Barbados, Aruba,
Jamaica's one of them.
Jamaica. The scavenger hunt is Jamaican me crazy. By the way, if you're ever nervous about the height and oh my gosh, I'm nervous, this one post that we are about to approach is the very tallest point of anywhere on the Skyliner. And it's really not that bad. It's about 60 feet. You can see its proximity from the buildings and the ground. And if you think about things, 60-something feet is not terrible when every single park landmark just scratches the underneath 200 feet mark. So the Cinderella's Castle, about 195.
Hanging from a string from Cinderella's castle.
You know what?
Tinkerbell.
I'm just saying, it's not that bad. Like right now, you see us panicking. We're basically there, and this is beautiful. You get great views.
Yep.
I'm being told in the chat, Martinique's by the food court.
I was saying, I thought it was near the lobby, but I couldn't remember.
That's what I thought too.
Because we stayed here.
Trinidad is another one. Trinidad. What about Tobago? If you see these taller buildings, you're like, what are those? I never noticed those at Disney. Those are the Bonnet Creek Resorts. They're on Disney property, but they're not owned by Disney, but there's a weird on-off Disney agreement. So the first one would be Wyndham Grand or Club Wyndham. Then you have Signia by Hilton. You have the JW Marriott in the background, and you have the Waldorf Astoria. And then if you look past it, that's actually the Gaylord Palms, which is off property over on the corner of Osceola and 535. There's some great firework viewing. So here's your main pool area. What's really cool about Caribbean Beach, especially now that they have the Skyliner, it's super popular. But every island region has their own satellite pool or quiet pool. And then there's the one big main pool. And what's fun is they have the Banana Cabana. That's it. I almost put it in the wrong order. Banana Cabana bar right here. At night, Friday and Saturday nights, they do a steel drum band, which is a lot of fun down there. And that's also where Sebastian's Bistro is, right there as well. But you can see Epcot fireworks from down here as well, which is super fun. So if you're hanging out on a Friday and Saturday night, you're listening to the steel drums, you're in and out of the pool, you had some dinner at Sebastian's, hang out, you can see some benches and areas to hang. You can see fireworks from Epcot and just barely from Hollywood Studios, which is right over here to our right. You see the Tower of Terror. One of the tallest buildings on property at 199.5 feet. And the reason all these buildings are just under 200, Here in Florida, if your building is over 200 feet, you have to put a blinking red light on top, and they think that that would take away from the magic, and that's for aircraft. So they all their buildings are just underneath 200 feet. Let's say hi to some chat before we crash land. Sivak Co, everyone. Great team. Eddie and Steven and Rebecca. Dances, this reminds me of the 24-hour stream. What's the next one? Yeah. Oh, it's funny. For April Fool's Day, I put in our Discord, hey guys, 24-hour stream starts in a few minutes. Log in. We did do a 24-hour stream last September to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. People are asking for another one, so we're going to need a big landmark. I don't know. What should we do? 15,000? What's the next big thing? 15K. So subscribe, share it. Let's do it. I'll do it. I mean, it was brutal. People were like, would you ever do it again? I'm like, I don't know. We could do something else fun. But you know what? Let's just hit 15,000. Captain Kirk says, hello, Pete and crew. 2 streams in a day. Amazing. Rebecca says, Pete, I'm so excited you're going to Epic Universe. Can't wait to hear your thoughts afterwards. Don't worry. I will share my thoughts here that are spoiler-free. I'm not going to ruin anyone's trip. Captain Kirk, they're refilling the pool with sand. Yeah, for those who don't know, Storm and Long Bay, the pool at Yacht and Beach, is a sand-bottom pool. Hello, Jason Moore says, is Goofy there? Goofy's definitely here at Disney somewhere. We're going to have a great time at the meetup. The meetup is the last weekend in April 24th through the 27th. After you, go ahead. I'll hang back. You going? All right, okay. How we going? All right, we're looking for the chandeliers. Here we are at Grand Central Skyliner Station. Hello, Bethana. I agree about Bouncing Journey. I love all the holiday touches at the resorts. Bethana said thanks. She hit the like button. Thanks for hitting the like button. It really helps. We're only, let's see, 33 likes away from 100. We could totally do this before the 1 hour mark. Help me out. If everybody hits the like button right now, we'll totally hit 100. And also, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Kevin Flores says, I usually watch your streams after the fact, watching live today during lunch. Thanks so much. Thanks to everybody who watches afterwards. It really means a lot. I do love this channel so much. So, you know, first thing a lot of the time when I wake up in the morning is to see, like, who watched overnight, any new comments. I do pride myself in answering, I'm pretty sure, every comment that's left, as long as it's, you know, nothing crazy or negative. Rebecca says, hey, Kelsey, I know you're from Texas. Is your grandmother also from Texas? She reminds me so much of my Texan grandmother, same accent. What part of Texas? I know the answer, but Dallas. My brother was just in Dallas. He's flying out, I think, either today or yesterday. But he loved it. He was in Dallas for a convention. All right, did we figure out, what was the question again?
How many lights are hanging from the chandeliers?
How many lights are hanging from the chandeliers? I count 5, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think they said lights, right? Not bulbs. That gets a little too crazy.
I'm gonna say lights.
Yeah, I think 17 is the number.
Alright, so we gotta figure out how many islands and then go to Martinique Beach.
All right, we can figure out the islands on the way to Martinique Beach. I think that's that way.
It's that first one over there.
Kay Wilby says, thanks for the beautiful view of Spaceship Earth. Yeah, the Skyliner provides some fantastic views. MGM Brian says, like, you never left. Hello again. That's right. Pat and Leck both watching. What's going on? Great to see it. Hello, Molly. A Bouncing Journey, let us know. Martinique's over by the food court. I thought so, but I didn't want to be wrong, because when I'm wrong, people are like, come on, Pete. There is a Joffrey's right outside this Grand Central Station of Skyliners. If you need a little pick-me-up. Allie's debating. She's thinking. Contemplating. Maybe she's pulling the trigger. There is a special drink right now. The iced strawberry dipped mocha latte, which is espresso, milk, strawberry syrup, dark chocolate sauce, mocha cold foam, and colorful heart sprinkles. I feel like we should wait in the shade. Just gonna protect my skin over here. And I think I'm caught up with the chat. Look at that. Thanks, everybody. If we see a fuel rod station, Papa's got to switch them out. I appreciate everyone hanging out. This is our second stream of the day. If you missed the one this morning, go back and check it out after this. But we're having fun. I'm joined by some great friends. I caught barely what you were ordering, but I thought it was hilarious. You're like, I want something like a chocolatey, delicious energy.
Yeah, I don't like caramel and I don't like toffee. I like chocolate, so that's
Amen.
weird,
Yeah, I love that. You're
Every
like,
time I go to Starbucks, I don't
be my little mixologist of coffee and energy.
like you work here, I don't. Just tell me that's good.
A Bouncer Journey says if you do like toffee, the toffee flight is delicious.
Not a huge.
Not a big toffee person. I get it. For me, when I order come here, it's double, triple, or quad espressos. I'm a simple man. Although during the
I don't want to die. So.
during the fall, I go very basic pumpkin spice lattes for basic Pete.
Amazing. Thank you. Oh, that looks fun.
I'm excited to learn and see new things. Grandma, what was your first trip to Walt Disney World?
Summer 1972.
Summer of 72. So they were in like 9 months. I was about to say the same thing. And what was it like?
Only the Amazing Kingdom and no spaceship Earth or anything. It was real small. And some of the rides were kind of cheeky. But
They were still, yeah.
But the price to get in was like $350.
Amazing.
Something. You had
The ticket books, right? The A, B, C, D, E tickets.
The E-rides were the good rides.
What were the crowds like? Were there still like long lines for, let's say, those e-ticket attractions? So you would wait, what, maybe 15 minutes?
I doubt that one.
Wow, that is incredible. And then have you kept coming ever since?
Yes, I get counting at 40 trips.
Oh my
I
gosh.
get here 70 different trips, not days, but trips.
Unbelievable.
I'm there.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That is so cool. What a memory to have. That's incredible.
And my kids and grandkids all grew up.
And you get to watch them experience it. Oh, I think that's the best part now is I'll walk and talk because I think she's got hers. Is I think that's sort of the fun I always have fun when I come, but there's something about watching your nieces, nephews, I'm sure in your case, grandkids and kids experiencing the park and watching it through their eyes and their excitement and the fun they're having. And that's super cool.
We're all Disney fans now too.
Yeah, of course, once they're hooked, they're hooked. Jamaica and Aruba. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty. All right. I think they just named these after the song. Key Largo, Montego. Baby, what up? To the Kokomo. We'll get there fast, but then we'll take it slow. All right, sorry. Okay, I'm done. Where we wanna
Just
go.
Carney and Carrie.
Way down in. So that song is meaning to me because my mom used to work Friday and Saturday nights very late. She would get home around, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning. She used to work high school reunions. Which way are we going?
I think we need to go to that.
I agree. I think it's this way.
Like two that are like way back by themselves.
But wait, do we have to go by the food court? Because if we do, it's the next one. That's the walkway to the food court. This is the walkway down the left side.
Then that would
So it's the next one. All right, so we're going this way. So Kokomo, a lot of people may not remember this, but so my mom would work late. My dad, we'd all wake up early. He'd try to be nice, let my mom sleep in so she worked late because we would wake up, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. So once we all woke up, he'd say, get in the car on, Saturday or Sunday mornings, and we go to our local diner. And diners used to have the little jukeboxes at every table. And the one diner we went to, we always played Kokomo every morning when we ate breakfast and had waffles and pancakes with Dad. So now whenever I hear Kokomo by the Beach Boys, I think of our Saturday and Sunday mornings when Mom slept in, listening to Kokomo. if we got up super early before the diner opened, or we weren't hungry yet, we go watch airplanes take off, and I think that's why I love aviation so much. It's fun. I'm pretty sure we can go this way, and then cut across the fun little island, which the name is escaping me at the moment. But here's a map. Trinidad, Barbados, Old Man Island, is that it? So what's the question? We have to go to Martinique, which is over here. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. We're here. We're to cut over here, cut across Caribbean Cay, cut across Old Port Royal, do Martinique, and then walk to the Riviera. Do the Riviera, boom, hop on the Skyliner. We're making moves. And showing so many beautiful parts of Disney. What was the question again? Birds. Oh, the purple martins. But there was another one. If that's
What bird will you find in the birdhouse?
Oh, purple. It's for sure purple martin. Is that the only reason we're going to Martinique?
I think so.
What's the other question?
But we answered everything else.
What? We could have just stayed on the Skyliner?
Was that the answer? Purple martin?
It's 100% purple martin. There's purple martin houses here because they do a purple martin program. They do viewings, nestings.
I know they have them at Epcot, but yeah, we answered
They're also
everything.
here, purple martins. All right, so here we go. Disney's Caribbean Beach. How many different islands make up the resort? Let's see if you can name them all. Jamaica, Aruba, Barbados, Trinidad, Martinique. Do we got them all?
That was all that's on the map.
Okay. What Disney character has their very own restaurant? Sebastian's Bistro is right next to Banana Cabana. We nailed that. Travel to Martinique Beach and locate the birdhouse. What kind of bird will you find? Purple martin, obviously. And then how many lights are hanging on the chandelier? I think this is the one I wanted to go there for. All right.
It's right there, right? Like,
All right.
that's
We
not-
can. I know. I'm
Oh,
just.
that's you.
I know you have to go to work, and I want you to be here for the conclusion. So, I'm just thinking, what's the fastest way?
I feel like walking is faster than the Skyliner.
All right. So, but we can walk directly to Riviera if we want.
So why don't we just do that?
All right,
Finish
done
Riviera,
deal.
and then we can go back to-
What's the Riviera questions?
In the lobby, which friends can be found playing at the beach?
Ooh, see, I don't know that.
How many Donald Duck footprints can you spot in the lobby painting?
I don't know, but can I just say though, even though these first two I don't know them, the most exciting word that you just said twice was lobby, which means we're gonna be indoors with air conditioning, which is glorious.
Take a stroll to Le Petit Cafe. What classic Disney film shares a cafe by the same name?
Oh, that's tough. I hope there's clues.
And then head over to Zibuque. What classic Disney movie inspired this fountain?
Oh, see, this is gonna be Riviera is much tougher. If it wasn't for the chandelier question, we would have nailed Caribbean Beach, no problem, on the Skyliner. But we're getting our steps in, and what a beautiful day.
It is shady.
At least there's a breeze. We got some shade. This resort, I think Stephen Noon's in the chat, but he can probably confirm that the
Down, so.
perfect. That the popularity of this resort must have gone way up. It was already an amazing resort, and there's so much that goes on here. They do trivia, they have 18 and over stuff, they have Spyglass Grill, which is down on the other side of the resort, plus the main dining area. Pools at every section. They got this beautiful beach here. They have the beautiful little island in the middle. So much to do here, but once they put that Skyliner in this place, I feel like the stock went way up. Because from here, you're the hub. You can go directly to Hollywood Studios. You could either hop on here and go to Epcot, or if it's closer to Walk to Riviera, just hop on there and go to Epcot. You can go check out other resorts like Art of Animation, the Boardwalk, Beach and Yacht. You're in the middle of the action. It's a beautiful resort.
It does depend on who you are here with, because none of the buildings have elevators.
Oh, that is true.
So if you have somebody who needs the accessibility.
For
or
sure. That is something you
whatever,
should definitely ask for.
That is.
Disney's done a better job in upgrading a lot of the resorts to all having elevators. And it's a lot of people don't realize this. If your building is over 4 stories, 4 or more in Florida, it's required to have an elevator. That was a big deal when we were looking at places to live when we were coming down here. Yep. Most developments will only go 3 because they don't have to install elevators. We found one that was 4 exactly in every building. Everyone had an elevator. Not that we use it, but it's nice when you're moving in.
Definitely.
We stayed here in molested Paul, and we were on the second floor, and I'm older than dirt, but I made it up and down the stairs.
No, I would never ask your age, but I'm going to say you act, and don't take this the wrong way if I'm already overshooting, but like 52.
Please. What a flatterer.
The way you keep up with everybody, have a great time. You go all day. When we were walking out of Epcot for extended hours, it was like 11:10 at night, and we ran into Grandma. We were off stream, but Kelsey was wrapping up Guardians, run into Grandma. It's 11:10 in the evening, full of energy. You're unbelievable.
82.
No way. You don't have to lie. Just be honest with us. Don't worry. I'm not Social Security. It's fine if you're collecting early. We're not going to tell anyone. It's our secret. Your energy level is insane.
We were at the Magic Kingdom last night till 1 o'clock.
1 in the morning. See? Come on, people. There's no way with this alleged 82 number. 1 in the morning after walking around all day. And look, we're making her chuck it from Caribbean Beach all the way to Riviera. No, we're going to go straight because we know the answer. Fast way to Riviera, straight ahead.
Yeah, now you have to go to that weird inlet outlet thing.
I was going to say, I thought the question was harder, that we can go through the island in the middle, which we've done many times. If people want to see more of this resort, we tour it all the time. And like I said, 10 days, we'll be back and do a full tour here, plus the Purple Martin trivia, scavenger, nest check, a lot of fun stuff. I planned this out because I have been looking at craft and activity calendars, trying to find the ideal day for each resort. And Mondays here give the most action. But next Monday, when I'm just getting back from New York, I'm at Epic Universe. So a week from Monday. See, it doesn't seem that high. That's the tallest point of the entire Skyliner. Not bad at all. Dawn says, I love Joffrey's. It's like a treat because we don't have them up here. I like that too. And what's really cool is Joffrey's does sell their Disney blends, so you could take them home and have them there. Theme Park Dad's all about the shaken Jamaican cold brew.
You can keep going. We'll catch
You good?
up.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. I agree. I would do the same thing. So that's Martinique, yeah, the one right past the food court. Why is it so crooked? What happened to the gimbal? Wake up, silly goose. There it goes. It's correcting itself. This new gimbal corrects so slowly where I'm like, I want to fix it right
I get
now.
what you're doing, the gimbal makes. I hate using it and stuff. Like, it whips.
Yeah, no,
It
it's
doesn't do what I want. I'm like, I can't.
on rides, depending on the ride, but let's call it attractions. On attractions, it's easier to hold the phone. And that way also, whatever you're recording it for, you get more of the experience, because if you're with a gimbal, it gets way out of whack because it doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, and then it just is like,
It's like, what are we doing?
just calm down. Okay.
Steven says there's a fuel rod station in Port Royale and Riviera. Yeah, I passed one at the, yeah, so at Martinique, you could see from here the Purple Martin houses. So for those that don't know, the Purple Martins go from Brazil and South America, but mostly Brazil, travel up here this time of year, lay their eggs, build their families, and then when it gets a little chilly here, which is really never happens, they head back down to Brazil. They love the warm weather. Disney's been involved in the Purple Martin program for a long time. There's houses here. There's houses at Old Key West, Epcot, inside the park. If you ever want to know what a hammock looks like when I get out, there it is. Bounce Journey says she loves the pumpkin spice lattes too. Yeah, I go basic. Molly says that's so much fun. Multi-generational Disney vacations are the best. I agree. Pat says sounds like a breezy day. Nice. Yeah, whenever we get the breeze, it's amazing. Smartland Traveler in the house. What's up, Daniel and Tori? We love seeing them. He's got a great YouTube channel. Check it out. So many great videos. Awesome friend of the channel. Awesome friend in real life. I love him. Stephen News' Caribbean Beach is the most popular moderate because of the Skyliner, and they also have the 5-person rooms, which is a very big deal for a lot of families. And if you are booking a vacation, you gotta go check out Stephen Noon, MVP. I think we have 7 travel agents in our Discord. But I will just say, Stephen hooked us up last week. He got to show us the Kronos over at Coronado Springs. And whenever I have questions, and that's coming from me, who's here all the time, I hit up Stephen. He gives us a bit of the news right as it's happening, some great tips and hacks for Disney. So jump in our Discord, and if you want, again, I think you should be using travel agents for everything. It doesn't cost you a dime. It'll cost you the same exact amount. You'll have someone in your corner or cheaper. If you're doing Disney stuff, you got to use Stephen Noon MVP, or any of our travel agents. They're all great. But I love Stephen. He always helps me out so much. And if you're going on a cruise, cruiseinformer.com. Yeah, the gimbal, the last few iterations have been interesting. I've had the 3, 4, 5, 6. What's really cool about the Riviera, even if you're not staying here, if you get off of this stop, there's some beautiful picture opportunities right in this super quick little tunnel leading into the resort. I love it. If you're a big fan of Tangled or Peter Pan, I think you'd be a big fan as well. You want to walk the shady route, Allie? My body says shade. Shade. I know. Look at you getting that color. I wish I could tan, but it's just beet red. I look like the moon or Mars. There's no in between. The Riviera, one of Disney's newer DVC resorts. Very beautiful. Oh, I agree. Murals made of tiny, beautiful pieces of sparkling material, also known as mosaic. I feel like mural has to be in the name, like mosaic in the definition. It's a mural of beauty. Mural? I said if you're a Peter Pan fan or Tangled, you would love these, but look at this. And this is not painted, these are mosaics. Second star to the right. And as we get closer, you can see how many tiny little pieces make up these beautiful art forms. It's gorgeous in here. And Tangled. Rapunzel, you can see her tower. Gorgeous. And at last I see the light. And it's like they asked me to stop singing.
The lobby.
The lobby is beautiful. It's calling my name. I also love all the chairs here. Have the Riviera Resort, the double R's on there.
Oh, right on my belt.
Yeah. If only Robert Redford could see it now. Oh, what a great back tattoo. Just a hot day, you sit back, you get branded with RR. This is the adult pool or the quiet pool. There is a main pool as well, but this one's fun. 0 entry, couple of hot tubs, great day beds. Allie. Can I give you this while I explore? Because these are some of the greatest operas. I'm going to check out one of the operas.
Shall we meet you in the lobby?
I'll meet you in the lobby. Yeah, don't
Okay.
stop for me. I'll just meet you in the lobby.
Perfect.
But these operas, for those wondering, we call operas restrooms just for fun. There's great acoustics.
Oh my God,
Plus
this is
they have
crooked. It's driving
showers.
me nuts.
It'll correct itself. It just goes so slow. All right, see you in a minute.
Okay, I'll be in the lobby. So here's a little courtyard area. Thank you. Oh, air conditioning. All right. No, I think we're good. Thank you. La Esplanade. Spot in the lava painting. Oh, here we go. Donald Duck footprints. How many Donald Duck footprints can you spot in the lobby painting? Oh, God. 29? 30? No, you're good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 29, right? Yeah. So we are counting Donald Duck footprints. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it is 29. Back up a little bit. No, you're good. All right, we're going with 29. It says, take a stroll to cafe. What classic Disney film shares a cafe by the same name? Don't know. Oh, here's the painting. Oh, you're good. Yeah, I don't know what movie that is, though.
What's got the 3 ducks in it? Unless these are the same ducks that jumped out of the painting of Mary Poppins. So let's ask. I have a non-coffee question.
We may have an answer.
What movie is that painting from?
Do you want me to give you the answer or give you a hint?
Hint.
All right. Think of a bunch of cats who play the piano.
Think of what?
Cats who are playing the piano.
Oh! Is this the Aristocats?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. I said from the back, it looks like, all right.
I was gonna say Siamese cats, but that would give it away.
No, we gave it away. Great hint. Great hint. You know what I jokingly thought? Because I couldn't think of that at all. Don't look like the same ducks that jump out of the painting in chalk at Mary Poppins. There's ducks that do a little dance. It could be, but maybe that's just them having a great time in a beautiful closed street. I don't know. I like to think that I might jump out here and have a cafe when we're not around. You never know. This place comes alive at night.
All right, so we figured out 29.
All right, we got
Donald
29
Duck
Donald Duck footprints in the lobby.
Okay, in the lobby, which friends can be found playing at the beach?
Which friends can be found playing at the beach in the lobby? All right. Any hints for that one?
Playing by the beach in the lobby?
Yep.
That's a good question.
I mean, is...
The other picture.
There's a lounge in here too.
All right, we'll go check the lounge. Let's go.
I don't see
There's
it.
also, there's beach stuff, but I don't know if that's the beach. It looks like umbrellas and shells.
And maybe. I really don't know. Everybody comes in here just for that picture and then leaves. We don't. I don't even know what's.
We didn't even know this was a thing.
I
Like,
wasn't until just recently, and I love these kind of things.
Yeah, scavenger hunts and all that.
Yeah.
That's what I have right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, we know about the Epcot, but like, this apparently has been around since a few months after the Skyliner. And how do we not know about it? The Skyliner has been around all the time. This is crazy. Anyway, sorry. We're gonna find it. We're gonna have it. Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate what you do. Cast members, you guys are the absolute best. They put their lives on hold to give us the best vacation every day, no matter what's going on in their lives behind the scene. I appreciate you guys all put that on hold to make sure we have the best day ever. And obviously, we all know cast members make at least $200,000 a year each. Big laugh from the cast members. So if it's not that, we just thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna look. So there's like a little thing that says La Plage, which means the beach in French. So this could be the beach here. I know La Plage is the beach. So like over here says the splendors of the garden. That's the garden. So if this is the beach, this looks like Donald and Mickey. Over there looks like Pluto and Minnie. What was the question? In the lobby, which friends can be found playing at the beach? I'm pretty sure it's Mickey and Donald. Because La Plage, I know very little French, is the beach, but also a great restaurant on Long Island. We love La Plage. If anyone is ever on Long Island and you're in Wading River, amazing restaurant. And over here, the splendors of the garden. Again, I speak very little French, never took it, just Espanol. But here you see Minnie and Pluto. So I'm thinking we nailed it.
the last one, head over to S'il vous plaît.
What classic Disney movie inspired this fountain? Where is S'il vous plaît? Or S'il du... I'm sure it's not cheating if we ask someone where it is. I'm gonna go ask this person over here. I'm gonna go back to people we like. All right, follow-up question. Where is the area S'il vous plaît? Or the fountain?
The fountain?
Yeah. Where's the fountain? The S'il vous plaît fountain. Or where is this like a nice fountain here? I know there's two underneath the bridge with the mosaics, but is there another big one like in the middle somewhere?
There's one next to it.
Oh, maybe it's over there. All right, we'll go check that out. You've been beyond helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be the 2 before the Skyliner, and then 1 before, and then you
That's got to be it. Perfect. Thank you so much again. Do you want us to, we'll go find the last thing, then you want us to wait under the bridge by those mosaics, and we'll get back on the Skyliner?
Sure.
We'll wait there, is that okay? Perfect. Let's go try to find this fountain while they get some caffeination going. Beautiful lobby here at... They think, they're not really sure, but there is, besides the 2 fountains underneath those mosaics, they said there's a 3rd fountain that's sort of over there. Because there's none here in the main promenade.
Like the play area for kids or something.
Oh. You could be right. We should ask before we head that way. I'm not looking at the checks. I don't want to cheat, but I have a feeling the chat might know better than us. What if it's on a map? Maybe. Let's find out. Maybe Mike knows. Mike, do you know where the S'il vous plaît fountain is?
I think it's right up there, right by the big...
By the mosaics?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you so
believe
much.
that's it.
Mike, you're the best. Thank you. You saved us some steps. You too. Oh, while we wait for them, I should say, right before we leave and head to the Skyliner, if you go down this hallway, back down here, you can see some of the Disney movies that are released in other countries in their languages and what they're called. So you see Coco, The Incredibles 2 or Glee Incredibly. But over here, the Eventi room is where you can find so many fun crafts. We've done paintings here. And look, they have tons of these. We were looking for these yesterday. Are you kidding me? Pin trading, you could do ceramics, you could do mosaics. There's so much happening. Look at this, animation cells, small ceramics, small canvas, coasters, sugar scrubs, large ceramics, and these are all pretty affordable. We're gonna come hang out here. I just said, I walked in and I go, are you kidding me with the amount they have? I was like, are you kidding me?
We're under the bathroom. I'll meet you under the...
Sounds good. And then there's a Brooks running one too. You can do some stuff for the Run Disney weekend. So these are fun. These are to cheer on your friends and family. It's Brooks on the back, but you could say like, go, whatever. Let's see, hold on. While she's in the opera.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, am I allowed to ride like a go family?
Yeah, that's for you. Actually, I was just getting like the table set up. You can take as many as you want.
You're amazing. Let's go do a quick one because I only have all there in the, what we call the opera.
Yeah, of course.
The room that has great acoustics right around the corner.
Nice. What do you want to do, Christian? Do you want to keep this? Or you don't?
All right, here we go.
Can we stop with the black? That's what you're struggling with.
I don't know really what I'm looking for.
Obviously, I know what Dodger looks like.
Are you done? Oh, can I see? Did you already turn it in? Did you already turn it in?
I think it's looking pretty good so far. What can we find? What can we find? Maybe this one. Let's do this.
Yeah, no worries. If you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah.
Small canvas? Small canvas?
So that's gonna be the little square canvas in there. It doesn't come with pastel on it. I know it kind of looks like it. Someone drew that, so it's just like a blank canvas.
I think it's looking good. I think we got there. What do we think? What do we think?
We are open all day. You're more than welcome to do it now, but until 10 p.m. every day. We only like.
I think we're doing all right. I think we're doing all right.
For our dry period. Yeah, you can do it now. You can do it whenever. You just up to the Yeah.
Let's see. By the way, I'm not an art student, so please don't judge me. I'm just having fun. All the art people out there, don't hate me. I'm not an art person. I'm just having fun.
You want Remy?
We're stalling. Well, I wait for Allie. And also, Grandma and Kelsey are grabbing some cafe. This is the fastest Go Team sign I could do. I think it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're getting there. By the way, excuse me, I've had a lot.
Thank you very much. You too.
We're having fun.
Our guy was wrong. It's the water park thing over there.
All right. Did we already go it or no?
No.
All right. I was doing this while I was stalling.
I gotta bounce after this one.
We did a quick Go Team because they have the Brooks cheering section here. And I won't be here, so someone's got to hold it for me. But here we are. Someone's got to hold it when we get there.
Oh.
There we go. No, there we go. That's perfect.
Demonstrate. Great.
Look at this. There we go. In the cheer section, that's CHEAR. Ears, get it? But there we go. There's your 10-second Go Team. And I saved enough time for everyone to get caffeine and opera breaks. Look at that. That's how you vamp. I love it. All right, here we go. Now, do we just throw it out? All right. Okay. All right, let me just sign it. Hold on. But not with my name. I'm going to sign it in a different way. It's just going to say... I need something thinner. I need something thin. There we go. We'll do red like my face. That's it. That's my signature. Because I can't be there. All right. There's our sign.
We'll bring that for Kenny and I.
There we go.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you so much. All right. We're going to the kids area. Actually, Allie, we're making way better time than yesterday.
True, but I'm still gonna hurt them.
I know. But once we get back, I feel like it's perfect where it won't be a scramble. You can just go.
Yeah.
By the way, Riviera. Oh, snap. Hold on. Papa needs to swap his fuel rods because we're dying. One more time. Hit me again.
He wants you to retrieve it.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the run. All right, I retrieved.
Oh my gosh.
It takes them a second. They're just having a good time, enjoying Disney. Bingo, bango, bongo. Yes. Victory is ours. By the way, we're only 10 likes away from 100. If you could please hit that like button, it really helps. That would be amazing. We're going out here. Primo Piatto, delicious food. The food at the Riviera is so good everywhere. That's all I'm saying. Are we ready? I would love just to play some bocce one day. Grandma, next trip, we got to play some bocce.
I did many years ago. My husband grew up north in Boardwalk Battalion. So they played
Where up north?
Ohio. West Virginia, but mostly Ohio. And anyway, he taught me how to play bocce.
We do love the bocce up north.
Yeah. He taught me how, but it's been so long ago, I don't remember.
It's fun. To me, this almost seems too easy because the way I learned was always on uneven soil or like there were splotches of grass or sand. So you had to play the elements.
Yes.
Uphill or downhill, left or right. If you ever have the opportunity, just hop off the Skyliner, come here and grab a bite at Primo Piatto or Bar Riva, two of my favorite spots. The chicken sandwich here is so good.
How good is it?
It's so good.
So good.
You'll slap your mama. No, don't do that. It's so good. All right, I believe this is what we've been looking for. Let's read the question one more time. Allie's already got the answer. Here's the fountain we've been looking for.
What movie is it based off of?
What movie is this based off of? Obviously, The Lion King. Oh, no, wait a minute. And The Lion King, the hippos weren't wearing tutus. If only there was an after hours fireworks show. It looks like this is going to be Fantasia's my guess. I like it.
The winner.
And a really cute splash pad for the kids. Take your kids here, watch them play with looks like marble playground. And then send them back home to the wooden playgrounds of your childhood. We had a wooden castle playground by me when we grew up. And I'm pretty sure I was concussed 14 times before I was 8. We would fly through that thing and there would just be low-hanging pieces of wood and we would rock our faces on them. But this is a beautiful, so this is the main pool area. I showed you the adult one. Hot tubs, big pool, and they have a gelato station inside the pool area. Are you kidding? By the way, Bar Riva, beautiful indoor-outdoor space, frozen beverages, great cocktails, a couple of TVs. There's about 3 TVs, I believe. Bar Riva. Right next to Primo Piatto. And I was told recently Primo Piatto has my favorite chicken sandwich on the go, which is amazing. But we've spent many an afternoon just hanging out at Bar Riva. When my family comes to town, sometimes I literally just come here to take them there for lunch. And then we play a little bocce, maybe a little Connect 4, some chess or checkers on the lawn here. The last time, I think it was my mom or brothers, but I took them here just for a quick lunch before we did something else. And all the characters were just here hanging out on the lawn. We had like Mickey and Donald and Goofy. It was so much fun. Is this not just a delightful place to have an afternoon lunch or a snack? Are you kidding? Oh, there's the gelato stand. It used to be on the inside of the pool area. It looks like they moved it out. Maybe it scared some people away from spending money. May as well put it on the outside for us. You know, yeah, the common folk. Just us little people. I have to give a big shout out to Mr. Dave. We'll be staying here in May, so make sure you're subscribed. He gifted the channel a one-night DVC stay here at the Riviera to show all of you what it's like to spend a night here with the room and the amenities. So thank you so much, Mr. Dave. And he did it on Lauren's birthday. So this is Lauren's birthday stay, and this is not, as you can tell, a value resort by any means. This is why we have the best community. Oh, the shells and the concrete. Again, the attention to detail. Yep. So good. It's right. I've done it many times. It does go pretty quick. You just gotta hope people get off. Yeah, this
right there, so there's no point.
I'm pretty sure that's Aruba. I think that's Aruba.
Yeah, there's no point for us to backtrack to the actual.
Yeah, why not? That's the beauty. That's why I say Caribbean Beach is so fantastic, because especially if you're over here, like, you have access to the Skyliner no matter what. But if you're on this end, you can just hop on at Riviera, skip a stop.
Maybe closer than even Pop Century.
Yeah, oh, for sure. This has got to be the shortest walk from any resort to a Skyliner. If you think about it, Pop and Art of Animation, you got to walk across the bridge. Boardwalk, Beach, and Yacht, you got to walk towards Epcot. Here, if you're in this building, you are, hey, I'll see you there in 2 minutes. And that's even if you're traveling with someone who is 52 years old. I'm not going to let you spread this lie on the internet. You know what's a great sound to hear? That one. those, if you're ever, let me put a better sentence together. If you're ever headed to beach, yacht, or boardwalk, you'll see the signs all say Epcot, because that's the Epcot Resort as well as Epcot. It lets out in front of the International Gateway for Epcot, but it's the same station that takes you to the beach, the yacht, and the boardwalk, as well as, if you want to, the Swan and Dolphin, just a bit of a longer walk. But when you're coming to Disney, I'm sure you know this, you're gonna put some steps in. It's the only way to balance out the snacks and the food you have, is you're gonna walk.
I'm just disappointed because my step goal, my watch has already auto changed it. At Disney, I'm like, oh, this watch is gonna be sorely disappointed when I
Oh, when you get back home? Oh, for sure.
It's like upped it by like 2,000 steps each day, and then it's gonna be like, nope.
I gotta get my wrist counters are all dead or disabled for some reason. But when I go back, it's gonna be great. But yeah, I remember getting it, and on the day that I'm not doing a live stream, they'd be like, are you dead? You haven't moved. You've done 26 steps and it's 11 o'clock. Yeah. Normally, this is when you hit the 10,000 mark. Too scary? Thanks so much, Brian. Hey, Brian, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing something about these really cool Disney transport cards, and does
Yes.
Skyliner have one?
We do. We have 2 different ones, I believe, right now. Carrie, do you have any cards on?
All right.
No card? Check when you get to the next station.
I love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys shutting the whole thing down for me. A VIP coming through. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, feel free to start it up again. They did not shut it down for me. That was just great timing. That was all a joke. Nobody panic. All right, we've done it. We're making moves. Hey, how about this? We're on the Skyliner. Let's do a recap of yesterday and today, what we've accomplished, the questions, and what we've done so far. We started yesterday at Disney's Pop Century, and it said, catch some waves in the 70s section. How many palm trees can you count on Surfer Goofy's shorts? It was 8. Then take a photo of the, and yes, this was misspelled, so Allie actually crossed it out because she's diligent. Take a photo. We thought it said plaid, then paid, but it's actually pair. Pair of bowling shoes whose shoe size relates to the amount of palm trees that are found on Surfer Goofy.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner.
And then how many bowling balls are on the rack? 16? When you see Mickey, we'll let her talk first. Okay. It's like me talking to Lauren at home.
Relax and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
Thank you. When you see Mickey talking on an old rotary phone, you'll know you're on track. Oh, thank you so much. What's the weight limit on the big wheel? It was 877 pounds. And then score! Which team is winning at the table soccer match? We decided on red, but that was the hardest question because there's 2 scores and we weren't sure which, if you slide left to right or right to left when you're playing foosball. Do you know when you're playing foosball, which way do you slide?
I don't remember.
It's so hard. You ever play foosball, right? No one knows.
I didn't know there was an official.
Neither did I. Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Hey dudes, swim over to the EAC and name the character who teaches proper exiting technique. Take a photo with him. Done. We did that. It was a great photo. Turn on your left turning signal and drive over to Radiator Springs. But oh no, you're out of gas. How much will gas cost you to keep driving through Carburetor County? It was 29.9 cents. Then shrink down to the Sebastian size and go take a picture with your favorite thingamabob and write what it is. It's a fork. And then are you brave enough to venture into the elephant graveyard? If you are, take a picture with all 3 hyenas. We did it, and can we name them? It was Ed, Shenzi, and Banzai. That was yesterday. And then today, we went over to Disney Caribbean Beach. If you missed it, how many different islands make up the resort? Let's see if we can name them all. Jamaica, Aruba, Barbados, Trinidad, and Martinique. Let's get an important announcement.
We are on the International Gateway.
We're in the Haunted Mansion car, I just noticed. It kind of looks really creepy if you look at it like this. This is kind of wild. He's like staring at us. All right, here we go. Where were we? It was Sebastian. Travel to Martinique Beach and locate the birdhouse. What kind of bird will you find here? Purple martins. We're going to do a purple martin stream, I believe, in 10 days from now. How many lights are hanging on the chandeliers in the Skyliner? 17. Then we just left Disney Riviera Resort. In the lobby, which friends can be found playing at the beach? That would be Donald and Mickey. Number 2, how many Donald Duck footprints can you spot in the lobby painting? 29. Also the same day as my birthday. Take a stroll to Le Petit Café. What classic Disney film shares a cafe with the same name? That would be the Aristocats. And then head over to S'il vous plaît. What classic Disney movie inspired this fountain? Fantasia. Just in time for the announcement. Our timing is impeccable.
Please remain seated. This station was designed for turning only.
For now. It's only for now. All right. Then we're going to head over to Disney's Yacht and Beach. Here we go. Sebastian sang about the seaweed always being greener. Now it's time for you. Ah! Now it's
Starting. Calm down.
Now it's time for you to find the greener building at Disney's Beach Club Villas. Which princess do you see? Greener.
I parked right by the green building.
Is that the one that's like Ariel, the DVC building?
DVC building.
It's Ariel if it is.
Oh, okay.
I passed that on the way in. We were live.
That's literally where I parked.
Go inside the Beach Club Villas building and look for the breezeway. How many birds are in the room? That we're going to have to go
That's
do.
literally where I parked.
What is the name of the boat that is shipwrecked on the shores of Crescent Lake? That's the giant slide that's under construction. Anyone remember the name? I know it, and I just don't know it. It's right by Hurricane Hannah's. It's going to come to me. And then what is the name of the restaurant that uses a whole can of whipped cream? And that's Beaches and Cream. And then our last stop, Disney's Boardwalk Resort. Head to the lobby and find the...
Coming into view is Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas. From elegant dining and magical lounges to lively entertainment just off the shores of Crescent Lake.
I call this a painted Toy Story sky. Doesn't that look... It looks fake. It looks fake. All right, here we go. Head to the lobby and find the Disney character that is practically perfect in every way, name her hiding place. Oh, so we got to find Mary Poppins. Okay. What is the name of the carousel in the lobby of the resort? We got to find that out. Pose for a photo with the Sunflower Children. Do you know what their names are? Oh, those are the creepy chairs in the lobby.
Chairs.
Yeah, we got to go find out. And then how many American flags are featured on the roller coaster in the lobby? All right. We're close. We're only on the back page, and we've completed this Skyliner Rally scavenger hunt. Let me tell you one more thing.
Planning to visit World Showcase today. Now might be a good time to practice your holas, ni haos, and konnichiwas. When you arrive at each nation's pavilion, cultural hosts will be waiting to greet you in their native language, helping make your visit to Epcot a truly international exchange.
I just noticed we're only 1 like away from 100. Who's going to do it? Let's put it over the top. 100 likes. Come on, do it. Look at this all-star crew. We got Allie, Kelsey, and Grandma hanging out today. How lucky am I? Surrounded by greatness. Just a silly red-faced man running around Disney. Somehow I made friends. Somehow.
We like you.
We are now arriving.
This is so much fun to look at over friends. On camera, this grim, grinning ghost looks absolutely haunting in the window.
Yeah. Hideous also.
We're going to head into our descent back to where we started.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your steps. Thank you for flying with us. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las
I don't know if anyone noticed, but when I post these things on Instagram, the thumbnails, I try to find a song that's appropriate for the stream. Yesterday was Learn to Fly by Food Fighters because it was a Skyliner bar crawl. And today was, oh man, what was it? Go ahead, ladies first. After you. Thanks for being here. Sunglasses time. I'm having a great time. I love just checking out fun new things at Disney. Doing a little resort hopping, surrounded by great people, and I'm glad everyone here, hopefully you're having a good time watching from wherever you're watching around the world. We can share a little bit of the Disney magic with you. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button. Please subscribe. That's the best compliment. Check out some of the other awesome ways to hang out with all of us in our Discord and our amazing Patreon, patreon.com/Adventures by Carney. Now, if we go left, we head right into Epcot, but we are on a mission. What do you think, Ellie? You have time to do the loop where we go to Boardwalk, then Yacht, and then finish at Beach? All right. I'm fine with that. But, no, go ahead. You're good. I'm thinking, do you guys want to do the whole thing, or do you want to meet us at Yacht and we'll blow through Boardwalk fast? Because she's got to leave in a half hour. Yeah.
If you need to go ahead to finish it.
I just don't want to leave anyone behind. I'm very much a soldier on this mission. Someone's getting thrown over the shoulder and carried to safety.
I'll volunteer.
Hop on. I mean, someone's got to take the backpack, but you're in.
If y'all need to go ahead, that's fine.
I mean, we could use the pedal bikes.
We're behind. We're at Disney, so we're not behind.
That is true. I mean, the good news about Boardwalk, they're all in the lobby, thank God, because Boardwalk is massive. They're so, like, if you're in a Boardwalk room, some people don't realize this, if you get a certain room number, you could be doing like a quarter mile to get to your room from the lobby.
I think we had that when we stayed at Boardwalk. It was kind of a ways.
It's a hike.
To it. Because I remember we were on the end where off our balcony we could see the little Eiffel Tower part.
Yeah. Oh, it's so far away. You want to wait for Grams or?
Yeah. No, go ahead.
All right, we'll go and we'll meet up. Is that okay? I don't want to leave anyone behind, but once I'm done with the stream, I can still hang out too. I don't want to leave, but I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna do Boardwalk, then Yacht, and back to Beach is where we started, right here. And also, we could show you the Yacht Club eggs. We started the stream showing you the Easter eggs at the Beach Club.
How smart is that?
We're gonna end the stream showing you the eggs at the Yacht Club and complete this harder than we thought scavenger hunt. Now, I know today might seem like, that wasn't that hard. But some of these things you have to go and check out. No one knows the amount of palm trees on Goofy Shorts or who's playing in the lobby at Riviera.
We also got very distracted yesterday.
Well, we said the funny part was the first scavenger hunt was finding the scavenger hunt. It took us an hour to get the sheet.
You did the heavy lifting. But now we know, just go to Riviera.
Riviera's got the whole stack of them there.
But then you're awkwardly starting in the middle.
Well, Pop Century had them at the front desk, which is nice.
Yeah, you just have to ask.
I bet if we asked that Art of Animation, they probably have them there too. It's got to be.
Boardwalk was just the one that did not have it at all.
Yeah, and Beach and Yacht were also like, Like, I think because these are considered. Yeah, they're near the Skyliner, but they're not on the Skyliner. Like.
But is there a prize, or is the prize just the memories?
I think the prize is the pride, but we could ask. For sure. Plus, you learn a lot of fun facts along the way. And you get to see a lot of beautiful resorts. Yeah, that's the ship. That's... All right, let's look up. Let's get some chat on this walk. Dawn says, I love the Riviera. The artwork is so awesome, and Bar Riva is the best. I agree. I got to check out the Riviera for the first time when Dawn was staying there on one of our meetups. Speaking of which, I hope you can come to our meetup. It's free. April 24th to 27th. I can't believe we're already in April. It's this month. We're going to have so much fun. Everything. Again, we don't charge for our meetups. You like that? The gimbal attached to the drink?
No, that's my idea. You can't steal that idea. But that's my idea.
Just so everyone knows, when I steal this, it's her idea.
It's your idea.
Thank you. See, an honest child. He said, it's your idea. Yeah, we had a blast at one of our meetups at Dawn where we got to see the Riviera. This meetup this year looks amazing. I'm so excited. Big shout out to Dawn and Brandi for helping me put it all together. They're literally unbelievable people. Lucky to be friends with them. And I hope everyone can come. We would appreciate if you sign up. We have a spring meetup interest form, but also you can see the whole itinerary that we have so far with some gaps in there for some other little things here and there. But I believe Thursday, we're gonna do a little bit of resort hopping, maybe some crafts together Thursday night. Disney Springs Raglan Road dinner, followed by bowling at Splitsville. Saturday, no wait, that was Thursday. Friday, what's Friday? I think, Friday is Hollywood Studios Day. We say goodbye to the Muppets. We do Muppet Vision 3D. We have a little party at Pizza Rizzo. We hang out at Baseline, do a little Hollywood Studios Day overall. Then that night, in case anyone doesn't have a ticket to Hollywood Studios, we're gonna go over to Scat Cats and Yeehaw Bob over at Port Orleans. Saturday is Epcot Day. Taylor Dane's performing at night. It's Flower and Garden Festival. Tons of fun. I think we're going to throw in a live stream that day too. I think I'm going to try do a little live stream Friday, Saturday for a little bit. I really like hanging out with everyone in person while they're here, but I think we'll build in just a couple of short live streams to show you everyone who's here and take you along and not give you too much of a gap between live streams. But I do love hanging in person with everyone who's here off camera. Then Sunday, we got a Sunday brunch at Kona. Lots of fun Sunday, and so on and so forth. Go check it out. Again, the only thing we ask is that if we're in a park, you gotta have your own park ticket. If we're going to a dinner, you gotta pay your own way or Splitsville. But let us know if you're coming because we have to make reservations. Literally, I mean, a month away. Last week, I think we had between 20 plus, we'll say 20 to 30 people for most of the events where we have to make reservations for. So if you want to come, please let us know so we can make the right reservation for everybody. But I'm so excited. The events are some of my favorite things every year. And every April we give out our Shoddy Awards. That's the Supporter Helper of the Year, year 3. And I'm excited. I just love thanking people, and we have so many amazing people here. It's hard to narrow it down to just 3 every year. But people in the past, I'm sure you know them here on the channel. You got the Tomorrowland Traveler, Daniel and Tori. You got Bill and Lynnette. Phenomenal Brandi. And Brian, always helping. Robert D. Vince and Susan. And of course, Ryan Palo, who everyone knows so well. He's been busy working like crazy. And this year, another 3, but it's getting harder every year because I want to hand out 10 this year. Thank you. I was never holding it for you, but I just took the door.
All right, carousel, name.
Carousel, name. Progress. No, let's see. There it is. It is the MC Illinois Supreme Carousel.
Illinois Supreme.
MC Illinois Supreme Carousel.
All right.
Next.
We need to find
Mary Poppins? Where is Mary Poppins in this lobby?
Well, actually, Mary Poppins is in the eye of, is in the window of Lucy the elephant up there.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. All right. We're gonna go check out Lucy the elephant, who's above the fireplace. You can see it across the lobby. I see her. How cool is that? Practically perfect in every way. Look at that. What a find. I never knew that existed. That is super cool. What a fun fact. All right, let's just recap here. We got head to the lobby. Find the Disney character that's proud to be perfect in every way. Name her hiding place, elephant shoulder. Lucy is the name of the elephant. I feel like we should write that down because it's a fun fact that I want to remember. Lucy the elephant's shoulder. Name the carousel. We did that. The MC Illinois Supreme. Pose for a photo with the sunflower children. Do you know their names? We have to pose with these sunflower children. These creepy, creepy children. And then what's the last one?
how many American flags are in the roller coaster in the lobby.
All right, since someone's sitting in the chair, I say we do that, roller coaster, and come back. Take a photo. Wait, the roller coaster's normally right here. It's gone. No, it's normally right there.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Who would have thought that a mini roller coaster would have a refurbishment? No.
No. So the answer is 0.
It's in a glass case of emotion. Oh no. All right, here are these creepy chairs. Hold on, I'm gonna find out the names. I'm coming with you to take a selfie. Hold on, I'm coming. Yeah, are they on their back? Great call. That's Paul? All right. We'll find out the other one. All right, Kylie and Paul. All right. Does that move conquered it? Oh no, we have to go to yacht, right? Pete just says we're so lucky to have 2 streams today. Thank you, Pete, Allie, Stephanie, Kelsey, and Grandma. I agree.
So we gotta go figure out the boat's name and then to the DVC.
That's what I'm talking about. Stephen New said there should be a finishing prize from a treasure box. I agree. Molly says, I wish I would have known about this scavenger hunt when I was there last July. I stayed at Pop. This would have totally done this. Well, this is why we do things like this. We got to keep it fun. All right, let's keep it moving. I really never knew about that Mary Poppins.
Oh,
That's blowing my mind right now. By the way, this elephant was a real attraction in Atlantic City that you used to be able to climb up and be in. Hence the Boardwalk and the Boardwalk Resort. I used to frequent Atlantic City quite often in college. It was the closest casino town to where we grew up. We would leave class at 9 p.m., hop in the car, get there by 11, play overnight from 11 to like 5, hop back in the car, and then go to our 8 a.m. class. And somehow maintained a 3.8.
They're refurbishing that roller coaster.
It's got to be refurbished. These things take a lot. Well, let's ask. Do we know if the roller coaster's coming back? We saw the empty box.
I would imagine so.
It has to, right?
I would think so.
Otherwise, they're going to put a real tiger in there.
Well, that doesn't go with the theme, though.
That is true. The roller coaster really makes it. It's on the Disney Skyliner Scavenger Hunt, so we just had to write 0 because there's no roller coaster.
I need to find this answer now. So, do you know about Lucy the elephant?
We just found out about Lucy, thanks to the Scavenger Hunt.
I was raised in front of her on the beach in Margate, New Jersey.
Oh, I'm a huge Atlantic City fan, yeah.
Okay.
That she was a real attraction you used to be able to walk up into. Wait, she's still there? No.
Oh, yes, she is.
Really? I've been to Atlantic City a million times. Where is Lucy?
Atlantic City. She's in Margate.
Where?
Margate,
Where's that?
next to Atlantic City. Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, the little strip. Yeah. Ventnor and then Margate City, yeah. By the way, this is really easy to follow if you've ever played Monopoly because they're similar. You have Ventnor. By the way, Monopoly was based on Atlantic City. Did you know that?
Right, yeah.
All the avenues, you got Boardwalk, Park Place, whatnot. Yeah. That's so wild. I didn't know that. Now I have to go check it out next time in AC.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty much where my brothers spend their birthdays, so now I have to go there and check it out.
Actually on Facebook, Lucy the elephant.
Lucy the elephant on Facebook? This is so cool. Are you okay with being on camera? Because that is so much great information. Oh, because you're from Cherry Hill. You're around the block. Cherry Hill, New Jersey is right across from the bridge over to Philadelphia, but also a quick little drive over to Atlantic City. Cherry Hill, so many amazing people out of Cherry Hill who I've met in my life.
Yeah, so Lucy has a lot of great facts. So her birthday is July 20th, and every year she gets pedicure and takes 5 gallons of red paint.
No way.
Pedicure.
I already put you on camera, but is it okay if you're on camera?
I suppose so.
I don't want to do it if you're not okay, because we can always just black it out if you don't want to. But I love all your knowledge. I love people who know things.
As long as they look good, you know.
You look amazing, Joyce. Come on, this is great. You're in the air conditioning. Look at us. I look like I just got off a boat coming off the Atlantic without air conditioning. This is insane.
We just went off the cruise line from Disney.
I wish. Man, I wish. I would have been in the pool then. But, all right, so July 20th, they give her a manicure that takes how many gallons of red paint? 5 gallons of red paint. That is so cool. Lucy the elephant, and there she is in the Boardwalk lobby.
She's 143 years old. I believe she'll be 144 years.
She doesn't look a day over 106, I'm telling you.
Just like me.
Get out of here. You're my age. I'll see you later. Have a great day. That was nice. Good old Joyce from Cherry Hill. All right. I know. As soon as it comes back, you know what I'm going to immediately check for. We did. Technically, 0 is the answer for now. It's only for now. It's only for now. All right, Yacht Club. Little yachty. Really enjoyed that they put everything in the lobby, though, because with all these steps and all the other resorts, Boardwalk is so massive. This could have been, I was afraid of this.
We don't have to go to Yacht Club.
No, we did Beach Club.
No, we have to go to the Beach Club Village.
They're all there?
Yeah, we know.
I think we should still walk this way just so I could show the Easter Exit Yacht on the way there. It's the same distance. It's literally the same distance. And it's me and you. We're power walking. We're good. Come on, Allie. We're power walking.
So wrecked for this 5K.
Oh, please. You can do a 5K in your sleep.
We will be walking that. Sometime. It's like it's on time, like, right?
I really wish this camera would autocorrect a little bit faster.
Yeah, like I can't even look at it.
It's hard with this new gimbal. I might just break out the older one.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. All right, let's see what the chat's saying. There's no one on the boardwalk. Hello? 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 Is anyone here? Here? There's nobody on the boardwalk. Remember Big River? Gone. So Big River Brewing, fun fact, which was inside this space, it was never supposed to be a restaurant. It was meant for a retail space. There was no connections for a kitchen. So if you ever ate there, it all was whatever they could plug into a wall. So they had no actual ovens or stoves. So you're basically anything that could be in a deep fryer or a microwave. Because it was meant to be retail space. Lasted a lot longer than Disney thought, and now they're gone. They did park a food truck out here in its place for a little bit. Jelly Roll's also leaving us. What is that, April 21st? Still never? I'm going on the last night, so we don't support anymore because of certain things, but I am going to go for the last night just to say I was there for the last night if you want to come.
21st?
I think it's the 21st.
I'm on an airplane.
Okay. Well, that seems way more important. And if you ever want to see, this is free. So let me just say it's free. An after-hours dance club that's free, but also it's a massive space, and they don't do enough with it. I want to be I've begged to be the promoter of the Atlantic Dance Hall. And I'm convinced they just don't want it to be successful. I'm convinced. I've talked to so many cast members on multiple levels. I think they like it where just a few hundred people, even though that place can hold, it's a 2-story place that is incredible for after hours. You've never been over here? All right. Off camera, I have to tell you why we come here all the time. We love the Swan and Dolphin off camera so much. First of all, have you ever been there pool? Oh, you've never been to anything? It's one of the best pool areas on property.
Do you need to stay there to go?
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes, obviously. People say Stormalong Bay is the best, which is right over here. It is the best for families and theming. But the Swan and Dolphin pool has a gigantic waterfall, a grotto, multiple pools, all the activities from basketball, beach volleyball, boats, pool volleyball, water slides, and also the real kicker for a lot of people, you never leave your chair for a drink or food. Every chair has a QR code. You hit it, you hit what you want, they bring it to your seat.
That's what the New Universal has now.
Yep. Other little thing though that a lot of people don't realize, you can bring your own beverages into the pool area and save a ton of money.
Hundreds of dollars.
The other difference is, since it's not Disney, Disney's very hardcore about no beverages anywhere near the pool. You could hop in their beautiful pool there, leave your, I mean, you don't have to hide it, not even like a cup or anything. You just leave your can, or there's no glass, obviously, but can just right on the side of the pool, take a sip whenever you want. And I like it because I hang out in the grotto, so I burn. Obviously, I think a lot of people know this very quickly. So I hang out underneath the waterfall. You got your drinks. There's also so many operas, but I love the one that's right underneath the waterfall. No one knows about it. It's a hidden gem. I don't even, I normally wouldn't share it, but I love our audience so much. They deserve to know.
I did enjoy the Riviera Opera.
Riviera operas are amazing.
To hang my bag in there. It was
Oh.
I'm like, oh.
I could, honestly, if I had to pick, if there was like a challenge, and this is why I pitched so many ideas to Disney Plus. I don't know why they haven't called me back. But like, I would do all these ridiculous things. Like, if I had to pick one quote unquote opera to live in for a month, it would be the Riviera. Also, they play my favorite music loop, which I thought was never played here. The one I used to listen to when I used to travel all the time. I used to fly all over the country, 100 flights a year. That's how I kind of like grew to love Disney, is I would watch other live streamers or vloggers, bloggers, listen to the news channels. I loved it. It was a nice escape when you're sitting in a empty hotel room 4 nights a week in the middle of nowhere. And my favorite music loop to fall asleep to was the Disneyland Paris evening one. It's just, there's a romance and a beautiful melody. It's perfect. The boats? Yeah, you know what? I've never done any of the boats here. I've done all the experiences on Seven Seas. We should do this. We should. You know what? Maybe part of the October meetup, we do a boat cruise over here. And here's why I say that. All these excursions are better in groups because you could split it 10 ways instead of just like, we should do it. And there's 4 of us, so we chop that up 4 ways. But it's like, we should want to meet up. We have 10 people. But yeah, if anyone wants to hear one of my favorite, it's the Walt Disney Studios nighttime loop over in Paris. It's amazing. And they were playing it. And first time I ever heard it was today in the men's restroom. I didn't want to leave. I was ready just to sit down and go, Allie's got the camera. I'll hang out here.
That's how I feel about the poly bathroom where they kind of peaceful Hawaiian music.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, haven't never leave.
Yeah. Oh, I could, another golden restroom. A lot of work being done here at Beach and Yacht. All right, what are our final questions? Besides this boat, everything else is in.
We have to go into the DDC lobby.
Love it. You see all this? All sand going into the pool. Thanks for everyone who's watching. Hope you're having fun. We got 120 likes. It means a lot. If you haven't hit the like, oh, sorry, 102. I wish it was 100. Let's get 120. So I don't look like a fool. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Having a great day. Hurricane Hannah's closed for the refurbishment. Look at all this sand. Love it. Hurricane Hannah's a fun little bar and grill attached to both the Beach and Yacht. And this is fun, this shipwreck, because this is the water slide which takes you into the pool here at Stormalong Bay. But don't think you're sneaking in. This is the hardest pool to get into. They do check your room reservation and make sure you're staying at the resort. I don't know, I'm looking. There's no flag on it. It could be, again, maybe like the roller coaster, it's under refurb. We could ask. Look at these sand pumping trucks. Don't cheat. I'm gonna ask. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna ask these cast members, which might also be cheating, but I'm gonna ask somebody. Look at these amazing recreation cast members. We have a question. We're doing a scavenger hunt since everything's under refurb.
Oh, did you find the Skyliner scavenger hunt yesterday at Pub Century?
We did. We had to finish it today because it was so we said the first scavenger hunt was finding the scavenger hunt. It took us an hour. Then yesterday we put in another 2 hours. We got half done. So we're back today. We only have 2 left.
Okay.
But again, we have another bit of a curveball. The name of this shipwreck. I don't know if we can get to it because of the refurb. So we have permission to go out and swim? Oh. Walk to the edge beach and soar to sea. My eyes, I wear contacts. Of course my eyesight's not great. All right. We'll come back.
Are y'all running this weekend? Good luck.
Thank you so much. Are you?
I wish. No.
Well, I hope you have a great vacation. You know what? I was going to suggest this too, but I was like, maybe I'm just being too optimistic. This was one of the, when we moved down here, one of the first dates I took Lauren on. I was like, we live here now, so we can do this. So I brought a bottle of champagne, looked up the movie list. There's a movie she likes. So we sat here and watched a movie on the beach. And there was fireworks at Epcot, had a little champagne. And I'm like, see, living here in bed. Is it the Albatross? It's the Albatross. I just realized I've had this plugged in without turning it on. So, there we go. The Albatross. All right. DVC, you're parked right there. This is perfect timing. Wow, this beach is empty. They normally have a lot of chairs and stuff out here. I'm surprised they don't. You know why? There might be an event tonight. Or tomorrow, because if it was tonight, they'd already have it set up. But speaking of the company you work for, we did a private event here, which was a ton of fun.
Oh, back before I lived here and we did all
Paradise Beach. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, at that time, I didn't live here either. I flew down for it. That was actually the night I had met Piano Rob a few times, but that was the first time we like hung out. That was when he had a buzz cut. We got it! And let's tie it all together. Do you all know? I'll give you a trivia question. So everyone knows golf, right? If you get exactly what the score says, it's cold A, par. I'll give you the easy one. If you get one under, it's cold A, birdie. Bogey's one over, close. Do you know what 2 under par is?
I do.
An eagle. Do you know what 3 under par is? Which is typically a hole-in-one on a par 4. Very rare. It happens like maybe once a decade. It's called an albatross, which is the name of that ship, which is fun fact. Look at that. I love this connection we're having. Shout out to Harley, Gabby, and Dolly. We got one question left. Let's do this. You could walk through. There's actually technically 3 ways to get there. You can walk straight through the lobby to the circle, make a right. You walk to the right, go through the recreation room on the left. Or you can walk towards the food hall and then go out those double doors and walk the shaded pathway there. I've never had 3 people to test. They're all very similar.
Okay. Whichever one has the most air conditioning.
Open sesame. Most air conditioning, we're gonna go right. And look at these eggs. Hold on, I'm gonna do one quick lap. Allie, I know you're in a rush, I'm gonna meet you. We've already shown these in the beginning of the stream, but look at how cool these are quickly, and if you missed it, just rewatch the stream when it's over. These are all completely made out of chocolate. They're completely edible. The amazing culinary team. Look at that. We call that a carny drive-by. This bag is leaking on my legs. I'm sure on the back of my shorts too. But at first it was annoying, but now it's super cold water, so it's just soaking my calves. Oh yeah. We'll dump it out when we get there. All right, most AC is this way. Talk about me?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I am cagey. Look at this. We got some pin trading. I guess we're doing mosaics. Oh my God, you guys have so many options here.
Yep.
So because of refurbishment going on, they do change their activity schedule every day. You never know what's going to happen. And there's so many happening at once. I didn't know all these.
I like the turtle.
We do a lot of these everywhere else, but I've never seen this. I've never seen the lighthouse, Mini Mickey, the castle, sea turtles. Oh my gosh, look at all of this.
So these are actually exclusive to the beach club.
Yep.
Now we got to come back and do them. However, during this pool refurbishment, you never know when, because it's willy-nilly here. How often do you guys know in advance, like what tomorrow's might be?
I'm not supposed to.
Okay, no, it's top secret. We get it.
I will say it might be ceramics.
Oh, do love a good ceramic.
But we'll also have a lighthouse.
Yeah,
Look
there's
at that.
a ceramic that actually lights up. Very cool.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in because we could use some light in our apartment. So thanks for being here. We love the cast members. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. And look, the caravanning around the world is here. Are we getting characters somewhere? We're going to the drawing room. They're here. Let's go. Move it, people. They're here. I just asked. They're in the drawing room. They're literally straight ahead. The drawing room is up here to the right. So for those who don't know, the drawing room is inside the DVC Villa area just to the right. So as soon as we go through these double doors, they should be, I know, I got to empty the water out. You want, no, I won't make you hold this.
The back of your shirt is so thick.
I know, I got it. All right, hold on, I'll just do it. Can you hold this for 1 sec? You got it? Hold on, let's just empty the water out.
Oh no, oh no. Oh, it went sideways.
You had one job.
I didn't touch anything.
No, it's all right.
There we go.
So much water, half a gallon of water. I feel it on the back of my shirt now.
Anyway, this was one of the questions, was what is this building themed after? And it is Ariel. So there we go, we got Ariel.
Put in the books.
And then the last one,
We're gonna figure out right now.
go inside the beach club look for the breezeway. How many
So
birds?
straight ahead to the left, but there's characters to the right.
Okay. I'm only participating in the thing to the
I
left.
know, but I mean, I'm not gonna go take a picture of them and just show them.
Oh. Deep.
Go to happy hour.
Got it.
Up the breezeway.
All right, we'll finish it for you, but then we'll show the characters. Look, there's Pluto and Donald hanging out. We'll show you in a sec. All right, here's the breezeway. What's the question? Birds are in the room. Oh, man. A lot of fish. All right, there's 2 right here, right? Let's count. You want to do separately or together?
Let's do it separately and see what we get.
Okay. I have my number.
7.
What?
What do you have?
I have 5. All right, hold on. 1 is a duck. Got that.
2.
2 right there.
Okay.
That's it over here, right?
Yeah.
I have the same.
3.
3 where? Oh, right here. Okay, 3.
4, 5.
4, 5,
6.
6.
The other one.
Where's 7?
7. Up.
Oh, I didn't see that one. All right. 7 is the number. Or is it also on this side? Are those bird heads on the bottom?
Is that a 9? Those are like half birds.
Yeah, are they full birds? Would you count these as birds in a scavenger hunt? I don't know. Let's ask a third party. Sir, if you were searching for birds in this room, would these count as birds even though it's just the heads, or they would not count? Sure? All right, he says it counts. We're going to make it 9 with a circle around it for 7, just in case. We were told to count the birds in this room, 7 over there. Maybe 2 halves make a full. Like, what do you think if we did like bookends? Oh, never mind. Those are glued. Don't touch those.
I put 7 plus 2 heads.
7 plus 2. I like it.
All right, off I go to work.
All right. You can. That's where I parked. I walk through the pool area all the time. You just open the gate and walk through. You don't need a matchman or anything. Yeah, you just hit the lever, and then if you go out that way and make a left, you walk past the restroom. Be a left with the restroom. It's right there. Thanks. I'll see when I get back. You're the best. We did it. We did it. Allie's leaving before I collect my $1 million prize. She's leaving. Thanks for the help. Cheers. Let's review all of our work in a sec, but I gotta make this thing straight for a second. And let's see some of our friends. Wait, I lost my cup. Oh no, there it is. From this morning. The springtime surprise cup. Gotta hydrate the dehydrate. Also, since it looks crowded in there, some of the greatest restrooms on property, right here, always empty. And literally the doors look like a church because it's so respectful and beautiful inside. Women's room is right here. These restrooms, true heaven. So this is the DVC ride. This is the, DVC side of the resort and the drawing room. Goofy watching a little pool.
They're watching her stuff.
I mean, Pluto. I said Goofy. What am I saying?
I
I'm
did
Goofy.
the same thing.
You said it too?
I did too, and I got in trouble.
I said the wrong
They
name.
made me feel bad.
Our mistake. Our
What did
mistake.
you do?
We both said the wrong name. I said Goofy instead of Pluto, and she did the same thing.
Yeah, ejection from Disney.
I know. That's why technically I was already out of the room, so I haven't been ejected yet. Look at Donald. Just.
Oh yeah.
I see you, Donald,
Watching
judging in the corner.
the quackery of it all.
Fun fact. Here's a fun fact. Me and Donald both have webbed toes. I know. A lot of people don't know that. Did you know that, Donald? You knew already? Donald's had enough. Yeah. Imagine their life. They have to run from park to park all day long. There's only one of each. So, like, they got to go take pictures here and then at Epcot, Magic Kingdom. All the resorts. It's just a never-ending job. Pluto. The absolute best. Weirdly, the goat of dogs. Thank you. See, Pluto, I appreciate you. Pluto's got my sense of humor. Absolutely the best. Pluto, get out of here. Your ride's leaving. You got like 100 people waiting at Magic Kingdom for you. We're going the same way. Pluto, you're going the wrong way. You got to do it on the move, I think. I think I would do it while walking. He's got a tight timetable. His walk ends in a few minutes. Right? See? Yeah, places to go. He's got treats. If he's not there in time, no treats. But I'm going the same way. I'm not stalking. I'm literally going the same way. You gotta walk and sign. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's where he sees his eyes. Yeah, he's got a.
Yeah. Fun fact about Pluto: he also uses his eyes. Look at that. No one has a map sign like this. I'm gonna go this way. You guys are awesome. Thanks to you guys too for keeping our characters safe. I'm just gonna follow my friends here. I have to head to the lobby. What's up, Donald? You having a good day or what? Making magic. It's tough. What a rough schedule, right? You gotta be the Magic Kingdom in 5 minutes, Epcot in 10, Animal Kingdom. It's nonstop. When do you have some time just to stop at a pond and have some food, you know? Never. Ugh. I'm going this way. You have a great day, Donald. We'll see you real soon. So if you ever see this caravanning around the world RV, it usually parks in front of some resorts. That's how you know there's characters inside. They get their own RV. And there they go. We'll just hang for a sec because, you know, I know people like seeing them again. Pluto, the absolute best. See you real soon. Almost got a cast member in the face with the kiss goodbye. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's some crazy characters out there. It's causing all kind of mayhem, messing up the billiards game for the kids. Unbelievable mayhem. All right. Whew. All right, everyone. Let's take a minute. Let's settle down for a second. Maybe we'll do this over here. There's a seat. Hi, Zoe. How you doing? I'm doing great, thanks. Thanks for helping us out, making this place look so great. Let's take a minute.
What's the name of your channel, man?
Adventures by Cardi.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we love you guys. Everything the cast members do. It's that's what really makes this whole place. That's why people fall in love.
Yeah.
So thanks to you, Zeus.
Oh, no problem. Just out here doing my thing. You here for the run?
Sadly, I'm supporting everyone. I actually have to fly to New York tomorrow morning, and I return Sunday night, so I'm gonna miss the whole weekend.
Oh, okay.
But we did the expo this morning. We had a great time just hanging out and supporting everybody. We made some signs. But yeah, I'm out of here. But we had fun. We did this the scavenger hunt. The Skyliner Rally scavenger hunt, which took an hour just to find. So it was a scavenger hunt to find the scavenger hunt.
Did you go to the front desk?
We did it Boardwalk. They told us to go to Recreation. Then Recreation at Boardwalk said you got to go to Pop Century front desk. So we went to Pop Century front desk and we started there.
So, our
But
front
we-
desk here at the beach in the
Are you okay with being on camera? Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. This is Zeus, everybody. He's the man. Where are you from?
Antigua.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Amazing. And you're here. I guess you could handle the heat a little better than my red face.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you go to the front desk here, we're at Beach Club. Yeah.
Yeah, and we have plenty of scavenger hunts.
So nice.
The Beach Club and the Yacht Club are both on this lake.
So good to know. We saw that. I think it was a little heartbreaking when we got to Riviera. We saw a stack of these on a desk, and we were like, "Come on!" But it was fun. It was a scavenger hunt to find it. We just finished it here at Beach Club. It was a great time. I think a lot of guests don't know about this. We didn't know about this at all.
We didn't know about it until the guest was like, "Where is this thing?" So I mean, sometimes we find things out.
And I think that's the beauty of Disney is that there's so many things to do and see that you can never really do it all.
Yep, definitely. Like we have the marina here at the Yacht Club. You can take a boat out and drive it around.
Yeah, we were just saying we want to do that in the future. We've done the one on Seven Seas, but we've never done the boats here. And that
It's
was
a different point of view. You get to be on the same waterways as the friendship boats, which is really
super cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. And you get that different, and obviously we all love the pyro that's inside of the World Showcase Lagoon too. And I think you're allowed out there during certain hours, depending on which cruise you have, or if you have a guided, or if you're with a cast member.
Yeah. So when you will do that during the fireworks cruise. And so the fireworks cruise is just like the one at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
You'll get a tour guide, you get some fun snacks, and you will get soft drinks, all included with your cruise. So it's
super fun.
It's a great intimate experience, and honestly, I haven't heard one guest ever say.
No, we've done we've done 3 at Seven Seas, but it's great. So if you're on your own without a cast member, you're going out for fishing and sightseeing, but again, it's very strict. There's a lot of rules to follow because you're driving the boat yourself.
Yeah.
If you go with a cast member, you actually get to have a little bit more fun because if you want to have a beverage, you're allowed to because you're not driving.
Yep.
You get all those fun facts that you may have never even known about as you travel around. There's Bluetooth radio. You can play some fun Disney music or whatever you're into. And I just love that you get to learn new things, see things from a different perspective, like you said.
Yeah, and our fishing guides are amazing because the only way you actually can fish on our lakes is through a fishing excursion.
Yeah.
So they're some of the best fishing guides that we have in the state.
I haven't done one, but everyone says they loved it. And these, you catch some crazy fish when you go out.
The only other place you can actually fish without a fishing guide is the fishing hole at Riviera, and then over at Fort Wilderness.
Where's the fishing hole at Riviera?
So you know where Old Man Island is at Disney's Riviera, Riviera?
Wait,
Riverside. I said Riviera. Riverside.
Yeah.
So
That's why I was confused. No, so Riverside makes sense. Yeah, so you could
Yeah.
fish at Riverside over by the pool area.
Yeah, on Old Man Island.
Yeah.
Adjacent from the bar. There's a fishing hole. You get a cane fishing rod. You
Yeah.
get some bait and you get to just fish.
That's super cool. There and then what's Fort Wilderness? You said was the other one.
Yeah. Fort Wilderness. They have all the little lakes and waterways.
And I love those too because they're so serene and quiet. Both those resorts, like you kind of find like a little piece of paradise while you're fishing.
Yeah.
If you want to get away from some of the hustle, bustle, and noise of the parks, it is so quiet and beautiful. Zeus, these are great recommendations.
That's what we're here for.
Zeus, you run the company yet or what? What's going on here?
If I run the company, it'd be a lot of changes.
Hey, well, we.
Homage to myself.
Nah, dude, you kill it. And by the way, a lot of people don't realize that you can give cast compliments. And what do you think is the best way to do it? I think it's through the app, right?
Yeah, you can do it through the app, or if you feel like it went even more beyond that and it's it's not something that you can always handwrite something and just put where they're from and your experience with that person.
Yeah, where
And-
you saw them is very important because
Yeah.
there's a lot of common names. There's 70,000 employees or cast members here just in Orlando.
Where you saw them and the day that.
So
you
let's
ran
just say
into them.
everybody watching, to the 100 or so people, like you wanted to give Zeus a cast compliment, you would say it was Zeus from Freetown, Antigua, or how do you pronounce it?
Antigua.
Antigua.
Yeah.
That you is useless. And then you would,
Silent.
I mean, not like me. And then to be more specific, you say where you spotted him. So you say over at the beach club or over at the craft area of the beach club or part of the recreation team. The more specific you can be, the better. And I think it does a lot of good for you guys too, right? This is Zeus. With a Z, and then an E, and then a U, and then an S. Hey man, thank you so much.
No problem.
We appreciate you and all the information. What a great day. We've had so much fun. We've been doing this since early this morning. Sweet, sassy Molassy. If you missed the first stream, we went over to ESPN's Wide World of Sports, and we did the Springtime Surprise Run Weekend Expo. So much fun. Great seeing everybody. Double stream day. Came here to finish our Skyliner Rally scavenger hunt. We did it all. If you missed any of it, we did part 1 yesterday, part 2 today. So much fun. Now I have a very, very busy, packed afternoon. There's a bunch of people in town I want to go say hi to. Then I got meetings at 5. I got a DJ tonight from 6:30 to 11:30. Hopefully home and asleep by 1. And then we wake up at 3 to go to the airport to go to New York for the next 3 days. Come back Monday, we're at Epic Universe. And then tons of live streams coming your way. I'm going to try and drop some shorts and other videos over the weekend or Monday or tomorrow, depending on what I get done. There's a bunch that are very close. But thank you so much for watching. Honestly, if you could hit the like button, that would be amazing. Share this stream. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hold on, I'm going to take a sip. Sometimes I have to slow myself down. I get very excited. If you're not following all of our other fun stuff, I do post a lot when I'm on trips to New York on my socials. So my Instagram is @officialcarney. My Twitter is @yourwdwguy. My TikTok's Adventures by Carney. I am going to catch up with the chat really quick now, so I'm not done yet. I'm just letting everyone know these things. You know what? Let's just do it now. I want everyone to be heard and seen here in the chat. So let's see where we left off. I'm pretty sure we were pretty good today. It was a very bright out, so we were outside. It was hard to read. But let's see what we missed really quick before we go. And by the way, I love everyone who chats and hangs out. Shout out to the Discord and the Patreon communities. Everything we're talking about is linked down below. All right, let's go back. A lot of people had a lot of love for the Riviera. I saw that, and I love it. Just a ton of people saying how awesome it was over there. And Stephen Noon trying to give us some hints. But I refused to look at the chat while we were there because I don't want to cheat on these challenges. Stephen Noon, Stephen Noon is the MVP, a great travel agent, giving us a lot of hints. There was a found out front. Sara Garvey's right. Shout out to Sara Garvey and the Garvey clan. Reading these quickly. You get to watch me read. I feel like it's easier if I turn this around so I don't just stare at you with a nothing face. Well, we'll show you the awesome cast members and a little bit of outside. A little split down the middle. Thank you, Lynnette. It said, Pete should be designing the shirts. Great lettering. I appreciate it. Pat said that's some seriously good on-the-spot sign making. We tried. I'm just having fun. I think it was just way too much doodling throughout my middle school and high school years. Hi, Jason Andrews. Don't know, they're rooting for the Chargers. I just grabbed fun colors. I was looking for something fun and bright. Throw a lightning bolt in there. Hi, Fly Girl. Great to see you. Stephen Moon said the only issue with the Riviera station is on busy mornings, you sometimes wait quite a while for an empty cabin heading towards Epcot because the CMs don't send them from Caribbean Beach Resort. And that is true. So early mornings could be tough because the issue is that Riviera is a middle station between Caribbean Beach and Epcot. So they try to fill every car in the morning at Caribbean Beach, and they won't overpack a car unless someone gets out of Riviera, which is very rare early in the morning. Tom Barton Sports says, hello everyone, how are you, Pete? Great to see you, Tom. A Bounce and Journey says, it's been a fun day. Have a great day, everyone. We love A Bounce and Journey, great YouTuber, awesome person. And it says, please remember to hit the like when you come in, the like button when you come in. Thanks again, Christian, who said a great stream. It is fun and learning something new every day at Disney. And again, I've moved down here. It'll be 6 years this July. And I'm still learning new things like the scavenger hunt every single day. And I'm obsessed with this place. We have a whole channel that does, we say Adventures by Carney. We do a ton of different adventures. And we have a lot of new stuff coming up. So if you're just a Disney person, we do mix it up. And hopefully you don't unsubscribe. It's funny, every once in a while we do something that's not Disney, we might lose a couple people, but we like to mix it up. Obviously, we're huge Disney fans. We live around the corner from Disney. We love it so much. All the theme parks, SeaWorld, Universal. But it's all about all the adventures in life, and I think that's why this channel is Adventures by Carney. Hi, Robla. Scott Adams says, what's up, Pete? Can you check on the pool refurbishment? We just showed you. We just walked by over the beach and yacht. Look at that. I did it without even knowing. I was a little bit behind on the chat here, about 45 minutes behind. I'm so sorry, everyone. When we are walking outside, it is hard to read the screen in the very bright Florida sun. But our expert, Stephen Noon, the MVP, says, unfortunately, Storm Long Bay refurbishment is listed through June of 25. So we have a few more months. WDW Wishes, hello Pete, have a great day. Love the scavenger hunt, thank you so much. Peach says, I hope to be there with you at the Jelly Rolls final night on 4/21. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time that night. Again, hate it or love it, we used to really, really love Jelly Rolls. I was kind of known for loving it. And because of different management and people that work there, a lot of things changed and some of our favorite people left there, and we didn't support it as much. But I think the last night will be a nice send-off. Stephen says this is one of our favorite resort scents. It is nice. The smell here is fantastic. The unique smells of the resorts are amazing. Hello, Miss Katrina. Peach said, I wonder if it's cheaper to stay at Beach and Yacht while Stormalong is under refurbishment. That's a Stephen Noon question. From my experience, it's kind of wild. Disney doesn't discount the resorts even during refurbishments because people are still willing to pay, or they maybe haven't done all their homework. This is why you need to have a Disney travel agent or a travel agent for whatever you do. If you're going on a cruise, you definitely should use cruiseinformer.com. They can tell you what's going on the ships, the right ports, the right sailings and whatnot. And if you have a Disney travel agent, which we have 7 in our Discord, I've mentioned Stephen Noon a few times today, but he or any Disney travel agent should know all the refurbishments and what's going on and why you should or should not stay at that resort and answer all those questions for you. Kelsey says, I don't think it was discounted. Of course, this was the first time I stayed here, and it was the pool I always wanted to go down as a kid. Next time I'll have to stay at Yacht Club when it's open. Yeah, it's rough when you don't know. This is why, again, I use a Disney travel agent and I live here. If I'm gonna book a room, an after hours event, an H2O Glow, anything that I have to pay for, I never ever go through Disney. I always use a travel agent just to make sure I'm doing the right thing, because they know so much more than I do, and I know a lot. That's coming from me. I live here. I breathe it. I'm around it every single day. But I would say everyone, if you're not a travel agent, use one. I'm not joking. I hit up travel agents. So I said, I'll have one ticket to the after hours. I'll have one ticket to Jollywood, one ticket to H2O Glow. And those don't really do anything for the travel agent. They don't really make a lot of money on that. Or if anything, maybe nothing. But it's just nice to have someone in your corner. And then when you do have those bigger trips where you want to stay on property or do the dining plan or just stay in club level. We talked about this with Stephen Noon last week when we did the club level tour at Coronado. It just makes sense to have somebody in your corner. So always, no matter who it is. I mean, you can use one of the 7 in our Discord. Also, if you own a travel agency, and again, I never want to step on any of our amazing friends here, but we don't have a travel agent sponsor yet. So we would love one. If you're a sponsor for anything, you want to be, we support listen, there's been some people who have asked if they could be a sponsor for the channel, and we've said no to a few things. It just didn't make sense for our channel, but if it makes sense and it's a great company with good people, we want to have you here as a sponsor. So please hit me up. My email is here in the chat, thinkevenbigger@ymail.com. Let's see what else is going on. I'm not going to leave this stream until I answer every single chat. Stephen Noon, there you go. He answered the question in the chat. There's more availability because of the refurbishment, but rack rate's going to go down. Yeah, I don't think Disney ever really discounts because people, I don't think, take the time to do their homework as much as they should sometimes, or use travel agents who know what they're doing. And I'm not saying you. Of course, all of you are watching. You're Disney fans. You know what you're doing. Captain Kirk says, thank you, Pete and crew, for another amazing stream. Awesome. Izzo's Place, another great YouTube channel. Go check out Izzo's Place. If you're into whiskey, woodworking, and whimsy, Izzo's Place is the place to be. You got to go check him out. Sorry, I was reading as I was promoting your channel, Izzo. Rebecca says, I get anxiety listening to Pete's schedule. Yeah, I think I just work best with a packed schedule. For those who don't know, yeah, my last 3 days have been insane, and even the next 6 days are nonstop. To be honest, I pretty much can tell you where I'll be every hour for the month of April. April is probably my busiest month of the year so far. It's kind of nuts. And if you want to see a rough version of it, you can go into our Discord. Pete's schedule is in there. I do change it, and I probably have to update it a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to go say hi to as many people as I can now, between now and 4. Run home, shower, change, pack the car with DJ gear. I got a meeting at 5:15, and then I have to DJ 6:30 to 11:30. Get home. By the time I fall asleep, should be 12:31, and then wake up at 3:15 to pack, and then leave the house by just before 4 a.m. to get to the airport by 4:25. My flight leaves at 5. I do push it. I have TSA pre-check, and again, I used to fly 100 times a year for work, so airports don't really stress me out. Thanks everybody who watched. I really hope you had fun. We had 109 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please do so. Miss Katrina says, what hotel are you currently in? This is the Beach Club, Disney's Beach Club Resort, just outside of Epcot. All right, I think we're gonna say goodbye. All right, it's time. It's been a fun day. If you missed our stream earlier, we were live over at the Run Disney Expo. We've been live here for just under 200 minutes. Thanks again to Allie, Kelsey, Grandma, and everyone else who hung out on the stream with us today. And Stephanie, I'm just enjoying this time together because I know it's going to be nonstop. I can't thank you enough for all the support you all give. If it's sharing the stream, liking, subscribing, it means a lot. Have a great day. You have a great day too. And yeah, I'm gonna try to update as often as possible from this weekend on Long Island. So follow the socials: Instagram @officialcarney, Twitter @yourWDW guy, TikTok's Adventures by Carney, website adventuresbycarney.fun. If you want some merch, you want some cool hats, you want some, I really need enough people to order Adventures by Carney polos because I want one myself so bad. Jump on our Discord. There's a merch channel. We also on our website. We have a merch thing, but it doesn't really work the best all the time. So we're working on it. We got a big overhaul coming soon. I've been talking about it forever. I don't want to make any promises I can't keep. So just keep checking the website, adventurebycarney.fun. Also, we have a fantastic meetup coming up, April 24th to the 27th. But if you do want merch, now or very soon, just hit us up in the Discord or message me on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or whatever. X, Twitter, whatever they're calling it. Whatever it is. All right, I gotta go. I know the minute I end this, I have to go into work mode. So I'm postponing a little bit. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. You know, we used to take a little bit of time at the end of the stream just to be super grateful. And I do it almost every single day. It's just give thanks. I don't think I talk about it enough, but man, this YouTube channel came out of nowhere in a really hard time when we were losing a big chunk of our company in New York and here in Florida. And this community has been so great to me and so great to so many others. And the stories I hear of not just nice things, and I appreciate all the nice things that are said. It's still hard to believe sometimes and about me, but the way everyone here treats each other, I think is the real magic. So thank you so much for being kind to each other, and being good people, and just sharing this love and this fun. Life's too short. You know, we end every stream saying everyone's got a story, be kind to others, but man, how lucky are we to have this community and to have each other and just have like-minded people who just want, you know, life's too short. Ugh, we're here for such a fraction in time. So I just feel so lucky and fortunate to be able to be here, number one, but share it with all of you. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a great weekend, and I can't wait to see you on the next live stream. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you real soon. Thank you so much. I love you. See ya.